Are you an experienced automotive technician and tired of working for employers who put profit over people? Then come to Action Transmission on Merrill Road and get trained on how to diagnose and rebuild today's complex transmissions. See how we're different. Get traction on your career and come to Action.
Equal opportunity employer.
You've got a front row seat for Jaguars football all year long. This is 1010XL, WJXL AM and FM, Jacksonville Beach, home of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Dinner tonight? Make it easy and make it something everyone will love. With the Flame Broiler Family Meal Plan, you can feed 4 fast with fresh, flavorful options. You get 20 ounces of your choice of protein. Mix and match your favorites, plus steamed rice and a fresh veggie medley. It's a complete no-stress meal the whole family can agree on, starting at just $34.99. Skip the cooking tonight. Bring the family together and stop by any of Flame Broiler's 5 locations today.
Hey friends, Jason Parker here with Performance Painting. Have you ever stored a gallon of leftover paint, opened the can years later, and it's rusty, crusty, and unusable? Next time, secure the lid tightly to ensure no leaks and store the can upside down. Oxygen can't get to it, therefore no rust and no crust. If you'd like more tips or have a question about a project, we'd love to help. Go to performance-painting.com. Performance Painting. Prepare, protect, preserve.
Performance Painting! Hey, Hickett here. Spring and summer air should feel fresh, not full of dust, allergens, and whatever winter left behind in your vents. Your air ducts, they're the lungs of your home. If they're dirty, you're breathing it every day. That's where Zero Res comes in, backed by more than thousands of Google reviews and a 4.9 rating. This month only, take 25% off all services, including your air ducts. That's cleaner air, better efficiency, and a fresher home guaranteed. Call 904-287-5727 or visit ZeroResJacksonville.com and mention the 1010XL special.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Coogan Nation. Time to rise and shine and start your day with Duval Sports Media Big Steppers. Dan Hickett.
You know it!
Jeff Proctor.
It's a big deal.
Gosh, it sure is a big deal.
And E to the T.
E.T. is in the booth.
Rise and shine, Googan's Go Time on a Thursday morning, and the dream is dead. The Atlanta Braves aren't going to win every series this year. I know, it's sad. It's really hitting me too hard, to be honest. I mean, they're like, I don't even know, what are they, 26-12 now, Braves fans? Tell me what we are, 26-12? Yeah, I take it hard that we couldn't win the series against the Mariners off to L.A., so that dream dies. Knicks keep nicking. Beat the Sixers last night. Here's the thing with the Sixers. This is why there's no way you trust them in the series. Well, you know, guess who's MIA last night? Shocker. Huh? Guess who couldn't play? Where'd this come from, by the way? Thought he was back. Thought Joel Embiid was now, you know, ready to carry the Sixers with these 30-point double-digit rebound games, and here we are down one game on the road. You could argue a game perhaps the Sixers could have stolen had they had their best player, Joel Embiid, but unable to go after that game one. I haven't even looked up the ailment. I don't care at this point. I don't care if it was a knee or a foot or that shot he took to where I don't know what exactly kept him out.
I think it was an ankle and a foot.
It's an ankle and a foot now. Oh, yeah, I get it.
Or ankle and a hip. That's
okay, sure. Yeah. It's like that game Operation. Joel Embiid should have a red nose, and he just, bang, every time he gets hit on the court, bang, just light up the nose. But, yeah, the Knicks win again, so they're up 2-0. That series will shift back to Philly, and we'll see if Mr. Walking Wounded, what he's got for the rest of the series. Clearly, the Sixers are not any kind of threat to go too deep because Embiid is never going to be able to go out there and give you consistent minutes just because of the injuries. Gosh, he's a big man, E.T. Good morning, friend.
Shop I said.
All right, I've reached the tipping point. Just going to dabble here into the 6 o'clock nasty, if we will. Okay? I think we get it. Vrabel and Rossini had an affair. I don't need every time, here they are at a pizzeria in Detroit. Pictures now. Receipts. They rented a boat. They had an affair. Okay, I get it. They're going to be pictures of them here, and they went to dinner there, and here they are at Cancun, and look at this and look at that. Yeah, I think it's pretty well established that that's what's happened. So is it going to be that, ironically, the latest drip comes, I believe I saw Mike Vrabel is now, cured and back with the Patriots and ready to go. And so yesterday, we've uncovered receipts from they took a private boat out. By the way, she's like 7 months pregnant. They took a private boat out, and she wouldn't take photos, and he took one, said you couldn't post it. This is like right outside Nashville, bro. So yeah, we get it. So hey, TMZ, you were the last to the party. Now everybody's going to tell you they got this. You think this is news at this point? We'll see. How long can it last, ET? Do you have any interest now when the next one pops up? Rossini and Vrabel at the Combine in 2024. Here they are at a steakhouse.
But did you just say she was 7 months pregnant?
Yes.
Oh, man.
I did.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Yeah. It's called an affair. That's what that's called. Huh? That's what they had. I mean, through marriages and pregnancies and children and job changes and, yeah.
That's that man, baby. That's that man, baby.
See, there we go. Now, I guess that if that bit of news comes, then, okay, I'll lift the moratorium. But these dropping in snippets that, they went on this date or the other. Yeah, no flipping kidding, right? No kidding. I don't need the receipts from the 48 different hotels that have probably been frequented in the last 6-8 years or however long it's been. Yeah, I get it. Anywho, maybe that's just me. Comes to football around these parts. Saw the big boys kind of made the rounds yesterday. Liam Cohen, James Gladstone, Josh Hines Allen, all making various appearances. The bone that the national media in particular just can't let go of is the Travis Hunter situation. It's so simple. I mean, and James Gladstone on, I believe, with Rich Eisen yesterday. I mean, they keep saying it. The only change, it would seem to me, the only change in Travis Hunter's, in the plan for Travis Hunter, is that he'll play more defense. That's the only thing that's established. It doesn't seem to be coming from them. Now, look, the receiver room looks different. Parker Washington's emergence and Jacoby Myers' trade and extension changes the dynamic on that side of the ball. For sure. But the plan has never been, is not now, to remove Travis Hunter from the offensive side of the ball or put him there just a paltry 6 to 8, 10% of the plays, 3 or 4 plays a game. That is not the plan. I want to say we'll hear that double down from James Gladstone this hour, but really I should probably say we'll hear it triple down, quadruple down. They keep saying it over and over. Josh Hines Allen was on the NFL on CBS. And look, such an important component to the success that this defense, quite frankly, needs to uptick in certain areas. He looked like a man on a mission when we saw him check in for the opening of the offseason workouts, right? We commented that he looks more cut. He looks bigger, but he doesn't look like he's lost a speed, if that makes sense. He just looks terrific. Pressures converted into sacks would go a long way towards this team winning a Super Bowl. But Josh Hines-Allen now on a second big contract as a proven bona fide, whatever you think of him. The league thinks of him as a top 10 edge rusher in this league, probably more like top 7. And this is not opinion. This is the accumulation of what he's done in his career, the number of pressures and sacks and grades, all of those analytics, so to speak. So he had comments, on Trevor, on Liam, even had a message to the Jaguars fan base with this, the next couple of years, the home schedule doesn't exactly look normal, does it? And we're going to hear a lot from Josh Hines-Allen. In fact, we'll do that when we come back on the other side. I found a real easy team to root for here in the NHL playoffs, enough so that I'm checking in. Not going to sit here and tell you that I got a Labatt's. I don't know how they say it. I didn't get a Labatt's. I didn't get a Molson and sit down and watch the Buffalo Sabres in their entirety against the Montreal Canadiens. But I'm finding it real easy to gravitate towards Buffalo. Buffalo is into the second round of the playoffs for the first time since 2007. That's a long time, man. I believe they had the longest playoff drought before they qualified, and I also believe, without looking, they had the most points in the East. So they're a good team. And if you wondered if Bills Mafia was going to translate into Sabres Mafia, yeah, we got our answer yesterday in the pregame as they hosted Montreal in game 1 of that Eastern semifinal. But I saw them out in the parking lot. Yeah. They're off the tape. What was the one dude wearing? I want some sort of Star Wars outfit for some reason, I want to say. But yeah, it's easy to root for the Sabres, the team that is and a city, man, that just hadn't won. We ought to be able to empathize here. We've only done it with one franchise, but man, we're now over 30 years without winning a title. Well, Buffalo tack on another 30 years. Buffalo won, I believe, an AFL title in the 60s. But since they joined the NFL, and that would have been, 1966 maybe? Since they joined the NFL. And so this would be, maybe the 60th season in the NFL for the Bills. 4 straight Super Bowls without a title. The old Buffalo Braves of the NBA, if you know, you know. They were around in the 70s. Bob McAdoo played for them. They ultimately, the Buffalo Braves, where'd they go? They go to Kansas City and become the Kansas City Omaha Kings, or did they go to L.A. and become the Clippers? One of those two for the Braves. I'm going to say they went to L.A. and became the Clippers. Anywho, the Sabres have never won. Buffalo didn't have a title of any kind, is my point. So if you're going to root for a team in these Stanley Cup playoffs, then I would suggest that you just saddle up with those Buffalo Sabres.
As they say in hockey, let's do that hockey.
There you go. I mentioned the Knicks keep nicking. It was a closer game last night. I should also mention that the Spurs said, let's just take a step back here. They blew out Minnesota yesterday, 133-95, just a dominant win in game 2. So that series is now tied at 2, and it will go back to, or will go to for the first time, Minnesota. We have expansion coming in the NCAA because if we know anything, there's got to be more teams in each of these playoffs. And so the prospect of the increased basketball tournament, they're going to go up to, 76 teams, I believe. They're in the final steps. I mean, that's going to happen like this season. Starting with 2027. They're going to go from 68 to 76. I don't have a problem with it. I don't understand. I'm not saying you got to love it. I certainly don't have a problem with it. It's just going to be more kind of pre-tourney basketball. There'll be more matchups. There'll be more bubble teams that can prove to us that they should have been the team to get in. I'm okay with it. And there'll be a year that whoever you root for, Florida, Florida State, JU, UNF, who knows, down the line at some point, you're going to have a team that in the old system would have just missed, and you're going to at least have a chance to play it in. Are you going to win the title? No. So what? You're a fan. Maybe you go to the Sweet 16. Who knows? So anyway, the basketball side, it's a done deal. In football, it's coming, man. I saw yesterday throwing around proposals for a 24-team college football playoff. When are we going to start that? Halloween? Gators stay hot on the recruiting trail. We had a little fun at the end of yesterday's show, and if you had to turn it off before the decision came down, we'll update you on that. Spoiler alert, another one for Florida. I'll let you know how that impacted the recruiting rankings because, again, if you're a Gator fan, recruiting right now, it's all we got. You're locked into the drill. Thanks so much for being up and at 'em with us. We'll touch base with Doc Evan Murphy a little bit later in the program. We'll get the situation settled on all these injury deals around the sports world. So that is coming up a little bit later today. And when we come back on the other side, inside the minds of the Jaguars brass, I don't know if y'all need to hear it again. We've got a pretty consistent message when it comes to Liam Cohen and James Gladstone on the plans for Travis Hunter, but we'll let you hear it again. And Josh Hines Allen on a variety of topics that I found interesting. So we'll take our first time out. We're back with more. Text line open, designed by Lifetime Enclosures, 904-641-1010. And you are listening to 1010XL on 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
What's this one do? Ultra Booster. Uh-huh. And what's that mean? What's the difference? We'll take it.
No, you can't take that. That's one of a kind. That's a
1010XL.
Mike Dempsey. If you're thinking about a bathroom upgrade, maybe turning that old tub into a safer walk-in shower, check out 5 Star Bath Solutions. I shopped around, talked to several companies, and I chose 5 Star because their customer service was simply incredible. Responsive, honest, upfront about the entire project, and their pricing was even better than expected. When you're ready for a fresh look, better comfort, and a bathroom space you'll love using every day, schedule your free consultation at 5starbathsolutions.com and get the 5-star experience.
Funny thing, a lot of plumbing companies still call themselves local, even after being bought by, well, not local people. Meanwhile, Hall & Sons Plumbing is still family-owned, veteran-operated, and proudly serving Jacksonville the way we always have, with a handshake, honest pricing, and real local roots. So if you want a plumber who actually lives down the road, not in a boardroom 3 states away, call Hall & Sons Plumbing. Local. Family. Real.
It's Gator passion on display when Patrick Young brings power forward intensity to the Drill.
Patrick Young, a rip and a run.
Fast breaks and clutch shots with Dan and Jeff. Friday mornings at 8:30. Tipped off by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists and Kuhn Flowers.
David Garrard here. Playing in the NFL can put a lot of wear and tear on your body, especially your knees. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists has kept me mobile and ready to tackle every day.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
This is former NFL quarterback David Garrard. If your knees have taken a beating and you're finally ready to do something about it, then let Southeast Orthopedic take a look. Come on, do your knees a favor.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Tom McManus here for Armstrong Fence Company, a locally owned and operated business on the First Coast for nearly 20 years. Known for reliability, quality craftsmanship, and professional service, Armstrong Fence handles it all, from big projects like stadiums and schools to your very own backyard. They build a wicked strong fence, and they do it right the first time. When you need a fence in Jacksonville, trust Armstrong Fence Company. Yeah, we did the fence.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Hurry and receive a free hair and scalp examination and get 2 weeks of laser treatments for free. Call IHRS at 904-777-4477. Hairforme.com.
Attention skilled electricians. Are you undervalued at your current company? Time to step up to the bigger projects and better opportunities. Join the team at Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering not just the job, but an experienced, top-notch pay, unbeatable benefits, and the best working environments in the business. Please join the team that values your skills and rewards your hard work. Elevate your career to new heights. Apply today at millercareers.com, an equal opportunity employer.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, back. Let's clean up a little bit from the first segment when it comes to hoops. The Buffalo Braves became the Clippers, the San Diego Clippers. I do remember them being San Diego. I don't know, they may have said L.A., just had all these years of the Clippers being in L.A., but the Buffalo Braves featured Bob McAdoo back in the day. I don't think they even really came that close. Maybe they go to Eastern Conference Final. Maybe. I'm a little kid just getting into sports, early 70s. So, anywho, there's that. And I'll give the Sixers and Knicks credit for one thing from last night's game. Last night's game was played like one of those slugfests in the late 80s, early 90s, mid-90s. Those games, it seemed they would end like 78-74. Remember those games, E.T.? Even in Jordan's era, it got really physical, and every game was just a bloodbath. And it was not great hoops because, again, this final score would be 88-80. Well, the Knicks and Sixers played a throwback last night. They played one of those games. It was like a wrestling match inside a phone booth for a lot of the evening. 43 fouls called on the night, 53 free throws committed, yet even with that style, able to produce a 108-102 game. It was a very entertaining game. I'll give them the Sixers credit for their fight. I believe I saw... It set a record, or it was at least the most in a long time for lead changes in a playoff game. Let me see where I've got that here. Here you go. The 25 lead changes last night, most in any playoff game in 11 years. Yeah, back in 2015, Spurs Clippers had 31 lead changes, but 25 last night. The Knicks get the important victory again. Joel Embiid unable to go. Shocker. Stop me if you're surprised. You don't have to. I'm going to stop anyway. We continue on here. A little bit of Jags conversation. And just, again, how the media has heard things. This is the first question that Rich Eisen has for James Gladstone when he had the Jaguars GM on his show yesterday. It was, basically something, and I'm paraphrasing here, but it was something to the effect of, are the days of Travis Hunter playing both ways over? Again, the implication that he's now a full-time corner. Here's James Gladstone's answer. By the way, pretty consistent one.
Are we done with the two-way with him or not?
Absolutely not. No, he is set to play both sides of the ball. The piece that I think we can expect to see is actually an uptick in corner usage, right? Last year, it was a higher volume, higher percentage of wide receiver usage than it was corner. I think we can expect to see that corner percentile and count go up as we move forward. That's not to say anything impacts his availability and usage on offense. It just means that cornerback usage will increase.
Say it over and over. The same thing. They said this when we all got together 2 days after the season ended in the off-season press conference. Been saying it ever since. I don't know why people can't hear it, including fans right here in our own fan base. I don't know where y'all are hearing it. We haven't said it. E.T., have we said it?
Negative.
Where are we getting the notion that Travis Hunter is now a full-time cornerback? No one is saying that. Liam Cohen, you're the head coach of the team, so he won't be playing any offense, huh?
The plan has not changed at all. He's going to play both sides of the football just as we drafted him to do, and just as we have the same vision for him in terms of being able to give him those opportunities. Now, is it day by day in terms of what he looks like in his process of rehab? Absolutely. But the plan to play him on both sides of the ball as much as possible, that is absolutely stayed the same. It's stayed consistent. I think people look at naturally and see that Greg Newsome left and that there's a spot there that people are just plugging him into. Well, yeah, I'd love for him to play as much as humanly possible on both sides of the ball.
Again, so I'm sure we'll revisit again, E.T., when the vet minicamp comes or when the training camp is here, and we'll just anxiously we'll jot down the percentage of plays. Look, he was learning the offense last year. I think he would have played more like the plan is for this year if he didn't have to learn a very complex NFL offense. So, and they said that at the time too, as I recall, that, digesting the offense, getting on the right page with the offense, that was one of the primary reasons. And so probably, way now in way better spot when it comes to the playbook and the offensive execution. And now you can afford, and now it becomes the physical endurance part that we always wondered about. Really, all that's going to happen here, we're going to gravitate more to what the initial vision was. It seemed more necessity on draft night, but I promise you, it's still the plan. Is that for him to play a lot of football on both sides of the ball? And again, we didn't ever learn that for sure last year because he got injured midway through, right as he was seeming to hit his stride as a receiver. He had a Parker Washington type game his last game, right? 6-7 catches, over 100 yards, touchdown. And sadly, we didn't see him again, but his transition to defense last year never got time to ferment. I imagine had he stayed healthy by the end of the year, we would have seen him play a lot both ways. I think that's still the plan until it's proven that that shouldn't be the plan. But I will say now, whereas last year you could wonder going into the year, would he emerge as the number one receiver?
Right.
I mean, he had BTJ, but hey, this guy's the Heisman winner, the Biletnikoff winner. He should be the number one receiver as you move forward. It just gives you the best two receiver in the league is what you thought at the time. Well, now with a year and his absence for the last half, where do you feel like Travis Hunter is on the receiving depth chart?
Ooh.
Right? Third?
It could be anywhere from 1, 2, and 3.
Still, does that make BTJ a 4? It might.
Maybe, yeah. Because, 1 is Jacoby.
We got it's almost like an ABC here.
Yeah.
But
every week I feel like there's going to be a different one.
Right. So the fact that in your mind it still feels like Travis Hunter would be.
He's up there.
That means they'll play him there.
Absolutely.
And by the way, the injury ironically, a guy who went out with injury, look at the injury insurance you have at those two positions. You can always choose if you're down a corner or two or down a receiver or two to lean heavier into those weeks. And I think that is kind of what the plan is and has been. And I feel like that's what they've been telling us. But it's just, and I don't think no one's trying to, here's another thing. This is fan talk. This is barroom talk, maybe. No one down there is trying to justify any Travis Hunter trade for any of us. And no way at all. No one's saying, well, if we do this, then it'll look like we didn't know what we were doing. Oh, if he goes full time on one side of the ball, then it wasn't worth making the trade. You can negative Nelly that kind of talk. I find it darn near humorous. People that are landing emphatically on this trade. Was it worth it? And we can already tell the Travis Hunter trade wasn't worth it. That's just abject silliness. The Bros played 7 games on a 5-year contract. He didn't wake up, today suddenly he ain't the athletic dynamo that he was when they drafted him. I expect big things out of Travis Hunter this year.
Absolutely.
Big things. So when you talk about is the roster better? Well, at the end of the year, you didn't have a guy who's going to be a big part of this year. Right? Travis Hunter wasn't on the field for the last 9 games, 10 games, including the playoffs. And so he will be this year. So that's kind of an addition that I don't think we ever really fully appreciate. All right, I'm going to give Josh Hines Allen a little more time with his appearance on. I've picked 3 topics. You're going to hear him on Liam Cohen, his importance. You're going to hear him on Trevor Lawrence. That's his dog. That's his quarterback. And a message for you fans. Stick around for that and more when we return. You're listening to The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Connect with 1010XL.
On the line, with your friends. Now everyone's exchanging ideas.
Find 1010XL on your social channels.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnik Buick GMC is proud to be the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnik's Treating You Right guarantee. The most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnick. For 3 generations, Nimnick has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right, and they give a bunch back to the community. Visit NimnickBuickGMC.com today to learn more or visit their showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too. From Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Homeowners, ready to let the sunshine in without letting your energy bills go up? At Renewal by Anderson, you've got 2 ways to save on new windows and doors this month. Take 20% off your entire window and door replacement project, or choose no money down, no payments, and no interest for 2 years. But this offer expires May 31st. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
I used to dread going to the dentist. Every visit felt like a sales pitch with constant upselling, surprise fees on my bill, and I could never get in when I needed to. But Harbor Dental Care? Totally different. They saw me the next day, gave me honest pricing up front, and even set me up with a payment plan I could actually afford. No pressure, no surprise charges, just kind people who get it. If you want to experience dentistry the way it should be, book your appointment today at harbordental.care. That's HARBOUR dental.care.
Looking for something fun that mom and the whole family can enjoy? Check out the Sharks this Sunday, May 10th, as they take on the Tulsa Oilers at the VyStar Arena. Kickoff is 4 o'clock. Bring mom to the game. All moms get 1 free ticket with 1 paid ticket. Moms also get $20 in Shark Bucks to spend as they choose. Food, drinks, merchandise, whatever mom wants. Have you heard? Grease is the word. It's Grease Night. Whether you're a T-Bird or a Pink Lady, come on out. Who knows? There might be a fun sing-along. To purchase tickets, go to jacksharks.com or call 904-621-0700. It's Grease Night, presented by Napa and their Jacksonville Business Development Group. All moms get 1 free ticket with 1 paid ticket. Introduce mom to Sharks football, and she'll have a blast. Join us on field after the game for a free autograph session, sponsored by Flight Adventure Park. To purchase tickets, call 904-621-0700. That's 621-0700. Sharks football, where memories are made.
Go Sharks! Checkmate.
I'm Brendan Cecilia from Checkmate Coatings.
And I'm Chester, his adorable chessman sidekick.
There are 2 things you want to ask when getting a custom polymer garage floor coating. Will it be done right, and will it be priced right?
And just how charming is their mascot?
No. At Checkmate, our small specialized install teams follow a strict 29-point installation checklist
to ensure the highest quality results at a price you can afford.
A Checkmate polyaspartic floor can be customized in dozens of colors and sweeps up sparkling clean in just seconds.
No need to wear your shoes in the garage to avoid tracking dirt back into the house.
The quality you expect?
Check. A price that might surprise you.
Check. A floor you just can't wait to show your friends? Checkmate!
Transforming your floors, making them great. Checkmate.
Visit CheckmateCoatings.com. That's CheckmateCoatings.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
So we were going off the air yesterday, and as you know, a Florida football fan is now recruiting expert / stand. Stand's probably not a term anymore, isn't he?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't either. We'll retire that one. We don't need to have another one of those pop quizzes where you throw us the new modern terminology. We have to
grammar school.
Yeah, we have to, tell you what it is. But we'll just call him Captain Four Names. Remember the dude yesterday? Is Stive, Bentley, Kiamaju, and then there was a 4th name he was throwing on there. Anyway, he's a 3-star from down there in Coral Gables. But Miami, Georgia, Auburn, you know, it was all the big boys. Well, right as we were going off the air, he made his decision, and it's another one that's going John Sumrall's way. They are summoned down in Gainesville, so they had reached number 6 in the recruiting rankings based on the 2 prospects that they had got commitments from the previous day. I have not refreshed the older rankings there, but, you know, firmly sitting near that top 5 and finalists for other really, really top recruits out there. So it's pretty clear. I've been saying this now for the last week or so. Sumrall obviously has a vibe that's connecting with these guys. He's got a staff that is giving a vibe that's connecting with these guys. And you don't win any football games with these quote unquote commitments in April or May, that's for sure. But we've all been following this long enough to know you'd rather have a top 5 recruiting class than be 16. And if you have the top 5 recruiting class year after year after year, if you can coach a lick, you're going to fall into multiple playoff appearances. If you're a really good coach, you'll contend for a title. And I know that the world has changed and the portal makes things different. If I go find the programs that have recruited in the top 6 the last 5 years, the programs that have recruited there the most, spoiler alert, they're going to be playoff teams. They're going to be Ohio State. They're going to be Georgia. You know, they're going to be Texas. They're going to be Alabama. They're going to be playoff teams for the most part. The one that maybe LSU. Maybe no on LSU. They may be a consensus top 6 recruiter the last 5-6 years and not be in there. It's hard to do, quite frankly. All right, let's hear from Josh Hines, Allen, who is. There have been years where I don't think he participates in this part of the program. He's gone to South Florida and worked out. And,
I believe he also went out west before.
Yeah,
but yes,
including, I believe, his career year. I think he did that in the preseason. But with his squad this year, and he was on the NFL on CBS yesterday and asked a variety of questions on a variety of topics. But let's start about the absolute culture flip that has occurred from this time last year to now. What was then a team coming off a 4-win season is now a 13-win season, and a standard of expectation that already has changed.
I mean, complacency is not in our building. To walk in that building and think that things are going to happen just magically, or just because we finished the season that we did, just because we were, statistically great in these positions, or we did these offensive, you had a great season. It doesn't work like that. Right. And his message was, we're getting better. And, obviously everybody should say that. Every coach should say that. But, when you can actually I'm going to year 8 and I'm seeing us not do the same things we came into the season last year doing. Like OTAs, everybody's new. Everybody wants to, know each other,
new staff, new coach.
Start from day one. No, we're starting from day one, but it's day 1 plus 2. So like just to go in that meeting and to see our tape. Let's just see, we bringing up clips of, what's our standard? What do we do? What do we do best? What do we need to work on? And we're sitting there watching our film. That gives guys juice. That gives guys motivation. We're we're working out together, and we got to sit in that meeting. But we're watching our tape, and everybody's looking like, yeah, we're gonna be good. But we got great leadership in that building. But Liam's been on it. That fire energy that y'all all seen last year. It hasn't went away. I think it's only gonna only up it from here. But we love it. And we're going to play as hard as we can for him.
All right. That on his coach, the other key cog in what is almost guaranteed success in the NFL. If you have an elite coach and an elite quarterback, you have an elite team, you're a consistent contender. That's not been proven yet. But we got our best shot at having that kind of combo in a long time. Here's Josh Hines Allen on Trevor Lawrence and his continued development.
You're talking about a competitor. Trevor's the ultimate competitor. He's not going to talk about it.
He got the laid-back personality.
But like a straight dog. Like when it's time to go, when we out there on the field, and you'd be on the sideline right before any special teams out. Offense, defense, whoever is about to come up. he's the guy that's gonna come in. We need you. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? And then it's vice versa. And you go out there and you perform. He the first one you get to when you get to the sideline. Boom. Get back, sit down, go do what you got to do. Give us the ball back. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna score. You know, just that swag. And you could see that, you know, throughout the year, he just started to get better and better. And everybody else started to get calmer and calmer. You know, and guys started making more plays. And once you see all that playmakers, you know, Parker Washington, you know,
I like him.
He had a great season last year, and I think he's going to do it again. But you see him playing with a lot of confidence, which gave Trevor a lot of confidence. Then we add Jacoby. You know what I'm saying? And then our run games, then we got Travis, you know, so everything's just starting to open up. So now everything becomes calm. And now when you're calm, you're free, you play in that mode, and Trevor's one of those guys that can take over any game, and he proved it that whole second half of the season.
Did you know kind of a little bit of a nod of professional respect there, including Travis Hunter and this group of explosive playmakers, a guy that, you know, he's really only seen on the field for 7 regular season games. But I think all the vets were impressed from Travis Hunter, just from his energy to his athletic ability, from what they've seen up until the point that he was injured. ESPN was doing a most improved position for each NFL team. What do you think the Jaguars' most improved position is?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Isn't it?
Dang. From last year to this year?
What are their 2 strongest positions?
Right now, I'd probably say wide receiver, quarterback.
Well, let's take quarterback. Right. Yeah. Two positions. Wide receiver, that's fair. What's the other one?
Corner.
It's corner, isn't it? Now, isn't it fun? You know why?
Travis plays both.
That's right. Not that he's great at either, but that having that potential at either side makes you feel like your 2 best units. And I think probably part of that is the accumulation of all that. Is that Travis Hunter can more than pitch in on either side if needed. Now, again, we got to see a lot more of Travis Hunter. It's not by what we saw last year. It's by the promise that we felt when he was selected, and so much was given up to draft up and get him. All right, back to the most improved position. E.T., most improved position.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man.
That's a hard one.
It is.
Let me tell you what D-Rock said. I can buy it. Again, we're going to get back to the same lightning rod. It says corner. Here's why. Greg Newsom's out. Travis Hunter's in. There haven't been a lot of other, but where else are they necessarily improved? They didn't add anything anywhere.
The only thing I would probably say, tight end, maybe.
Yeah, maybe because they drafted two premier, a premier pick, a second-round pick. Yeah, maybe.
It was already strong because of Strange.
Yeah. Here's D-Rock's reasoning, and it's certainly understandable. The Jaguars believe Hunter was their best corner despite the smaller workload. Re-signing Monteric Brown, start on the other side, a major plus. Jordan Lewis returns to his level of play before his weak 16-foot injury. Cornerback will be the Jaguars' strongest position group. And with the Jags, you feel like this conversation is more what's your strongest group as much as your most improved, because it is an incredible amount of carryover. And we can focus in on losing Etienne and Lloyd, but I don't remember this much carryover in Jaguars history. Am I missing something? Do we not return every starter but those two? We're going to, except for Newsome, which is, so what? Travis Hunter is an upgrade there. Are we not? But is like the 5 right now as we sit, the 5 O-linemen are the O-linemen if Van Lanen returns. The receivers are the receivers. It's strange. Obviously we've talked about Etienne's gone. There's one. Defense side of the ball, same front 4 as we sit here now, right? Wouldn't it be? Armstead, Devon Hamilton, your ends. Mm-hmm. You miss Lloyd, but it's still Gardeck and Foye and now Ventrell Miller. The safeties are Antonio Johnson, Eric Murray. Ransall joins them. It's an incredible amount of carryover, especially from a team that won a lot of games. So take advantage of that this year. That doesn't last long. You get good in the NFL, guys price themselves out. You got to be good at managing that roster and bringing in the right guys to replace and ride your core. Make sure it's defined and get the coaching quarterback. That's always a great start. All right, here, finally, before we go to break, a message from Josh Hines Allen to you, Jaguars fan base.
Man, we are hungry. We are excited. Man, we understand how it go. We know what's coming up. We know what type of teams we playing against this year, what type of team, what that's going to come with. So we already in front of the 8 ball when it comes to that. And, we locked in. I'm not a big talker. I like to kind of show and prove, what I'm saying, what I'm about and what we about. So that's why I'm going to keep it at that. So,
The drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is your VSIN Action Update, brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
PGA Tour this week, the Quail Hollow Club in Charlotte for the Truist Championship, a PGA Tour signature event. Rory McIlroy, a 4-time winner at Quail Hollow, is 6-1 to win it. His playing partner for the first 2 rounds, Matt Fitzpatrick, is playing for his 3rd straight win after victories at the RBC Heritage and the Zurich Classic. He is 16-1 to win it. NASCAR, Shane Van Gisbergen plus 125 to win the Go Bowling at the Glen at Watkins Glen, New York on Sunday. The Rays have won 6 straight. They're plus 100 at the Red Sox today. It's an off day for the Braves. They open up a series tomorrow at the Dodgers. Progressive helping veterans drive their lives forward. More info, keysofprogress.com. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
Memorial Day, friends, family, great food is what we look forward to all year. But when your septic system decides it wants to be part of the conversation, nobody wants that. Getting a pump out now is a smart move before things get, let's just say, uncomfortable. Duck Duck Rooter, Northeast Florida's only master septic contractor. They've seen it all, and they get it right the first time. Right now, get $50 off septic tank pumping. Keep the memories, not the mess. When you're stuck, call the Duck. 904-862-6769 or duckduckrooter.com.
You love your land, and you have plans for it. During Kubota Orange Days, you'll love the great deals on their versatile, reliable lineup, helping you turn dream projects into reality. Visit your Kubota dealer today for the best deals of the year. Now through June 30th, 0 down and up to 84 months financing available. And save up to $3,500 off select compact tractors. Sale ends soon. Stop by your local dealer or go to GoKubota.com. Coastal Equipment on New Kings Road and in McClenny.
What was the original name of The Who? The answer coming right up.
Just letting your homeowner's insurance renew each year may cost you money. Shop around and you may find a better plan. Let Southern Oak Insurance give you an option at southernoak.com.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
The original name of The Who. High Numbers.
Southern Oak Insurance. Our family protecting yours.
Picture this. Steaks on the grill, drinks in hand. Your crew gathered around a brand new outdoor kitchen. CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living makes it happen. From kitchens to fire pits, they do it all. CSSFireplaces.com. You dream it, they build it.
Mortgage rates have dropped. They're expected to move lower. Home sales momentum is building. So now's the time to get your home ready to maximize your sales price. It's time to call Chad and Sandy, the proven experts to sell your home. Maybe you have concerns about putting your home on the market and getting it sold. Well, let me alleviate those for you. There's a real quick solution. Chad and Sandy guarantee your home sold or they will buy it. Call 414-6200 or go to chadandsandy.com. You'll find out for yourself. Chad and Sandy, the local real estate experts I trust and recommend with the sale of your home or mine. Using their proprietary Market Max system, Chad and Sandy guarantee your home sold at an agreed-upon price and deadline, or they will buy it. Anthony and Mary in Palmco said, we needed to sell our home to move closer to family, but low cash offers weren't cutting it. Since we'd only bought a year earlier, options felt limited, but not for Chad and Sandy. Call Chad and Sandy today, or log on to ChadAndSandy.com.
For the greenest, luscious lawn on the block, choose the local legends, Roundtree Sod. Don't just settle for ordinary. Let Roundtree Sod deliver you a picture-perfect lawn. To get a free estimate, call 7414-SOD. 7414-SOD.
When you're hungry, go big, and more importantly, go to Dailies, where they got anything and everything to tantalize your taste buds and fill you up. At Daly's, our barbecue beef brisket sandwich is slow smoked to perfection. Tender, juicy, and full of bold flavor. It's the kind of sandwich that truly satisfies. Try the barbecue brisket sandwich at Daly's. Meanwhile, some favorites never go out of style. The Duval sub at Daly's is stacked, loaded, and made with the bold flavor you want in every bite. Fresh ingredients, big taste. It's a local favorite. Grab the Duval sub today at Daly's. Or maybe you just want a delicious chicken sandwich. Some choices just work. The chicken sandwich at Daly's is crispy on the outside, it's juicy on the inside, and it is full of flavor. Perfect for lunch, perfect for dinner, perfect anytime hunger hits. So grab the chicken sandwich today at Daly's. Daly's is made fresh, it's made local, and Daly's is built for big appetites. I'll see you there today.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
We're going to get to a football fix here in just a second. Mentioned earlier, the dream is dead for the Atlanta Braves. They won't win every series this year. The loss yesterday afternoon in Seattle. Bats went quiet, but only appropriate that the Braves lost on a day that former owner Ted Turner was lost. Because, buddy, the sugar show that was the Atlanta Braves, it was never more sugary than when this guy took over in the mid to late 70s. He was a nut, dude. Ted Turner. Now, listen, he's one of the great pioneers of media in the history of the country. But, when you have nicknames and you're that established, right? And you have nicknames like the Mouth of the South and Captain Outrageous, then just understand who you're dealing with. He had a long-running feud with Rupert Murdoch. Ted Turner founded CNN, founded TBS, did the Goodwill Games when the Olympics were back and forth.
WCW.
He basically, yes, he got behind that and made that as big a deal as it was.
When it was at his height, yeah.
And it was also, by the way, the owner of the Atlanta Braves. And I'm trying to get a nice job here by Wikipedia, not telling me exactly when he bought the Braves. I think it was still Ted Turner still owned them when they finally won that World Series in 1995. The team was, when it was run by Ted Turner, it was awful, though. It was dysfunctional. It was terrible. He finally just relinquished control, became the figurehead owner, and then they got good, turned things over to Bobby Cox and let him run stuff, and they got very good. And they had, but he, I believe, got out in the late, I want to say the late 90s. Time Warner had taken over control of Turner Broadcasting and Turner's control at sometime in the 90s. They were sold to Liberty Media in 2007. But anyway, I was going to go on about Ted Turner, who I can't imagine as the owner of the Braves by the end of it all, because they got good in the 90s. It was great. But when he was really running things from like the mid 70s to the late 80s, they were a disaster, man. Disaster. This guy once, Ted Turner got in a bunch of trouble along the years from free agent, trying to collude on free agency. He was suspended by Bowie Kuhn, who once lived here at Amelia Island, a former commissioner of Major League Baseball, Bowie Kuhn. And he was suspended, Ted Turner was, for his actions pursuing free agent outfielder Gary Matthews from the Giants. He ultimately signed a 5-year, this is how times have changed. This was a big deal then. 5 years, $1.8 million. With the Braves in November. So Kuhn suspended him, stripped him of first-round selections, but Turner successfully appealed the suspension. Kuhn relented, reinstated the draft selections. One of those draft picks, by the way, would turn out to be Bob Horner, who was an awesome Brave, back when days where there weren't many awesome Braves. So anyway, 1977, Ted Turner owns the team. He's like the George Steinbrenner of the South. He's just always off, making these rash decisions and comments. And So it's May 11th, 1977. The team is being managed at that point by Dave Bristol. That's the name of their manager, Dave Bristol. The Braves are on a 16-game losing streak. Ted Turner sends his manager, Dave Bristol, on a 10-day scouting trip, and Turner put the uniform on himself and took over as interim manager. The first owner-manager in the majors since a different era, and Connie Mack, who came up, through the sport. He ran the team for one game. They lost to the Pirates, and the National League president ordered him to stop running the team, citing Major League rules which bar managers and players from owning stock in their clubs. He appealed again to Bowie Kuhn. He showed up to manage the Braves when they returned home, but Kuhn turned down the appeal due to Turner's, quote, lack of familiarity in game day operations. All right, real quick, football fix. I just got a couple, 3 headlines to share with you. It's brought to you by the Home Course, Joint Creek Golf Club. Best value in golf. Terrific shape. You'll love the staff. It's the Joint Creek Golf Club and your Jacksonville Sharks. Stick around for a 4-pack. All right, Russell Wilson apparently weighing offers from the Jets and the TV broadcast booth, which makes sense. He would be a natural fit there, I'm sure. How far has it fallen for Johnny Manziel, former NFL first-rounder and Heisman Trophy, gonna be in one of those boxing matches? It's coming up really just in a couple of weeks. He's going to fight social media influencer Bob Menery. Do you know who that is, Z?
Negative.
The fight is going to be promoted by a kick streamer, and we do know who this dude is. He's kind of a DB, if you ask me. Aiden Ross.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
He needs a good punch in the face, Aiden Ross, right? Is that
sure.
fair?
He need to get in the ring.
So it's a pit celebrities against either content creators or athletes. Manziel, 33 now, had been linked to a celebrity boxing match with Menery recently. And now it's going to land here, apparently. Count this among the many things that I have 0% interest in watching. Could DeAndre Hopkins be landing with Joe Burrow and the Bengals? Says he'd like to. Is DeAndre Hopkins putting any fear in anyone at this stage?
No, not at this stage.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so either. This is a doozy. The rumor mill now, and to the point that the Cardinals coaches are addressing Aaron Rodgers rumors. This guy, Aaron Rodgers, I said yesterday, if I were Aaron Rodgers, I would tell the Steelers, because, is anyone else going to employ him as the starting quarterback? Would you rather have Aaron Rodgers as your starter or Jacoby Brissett? It's a little different because it's a new system. If it was the same system and you had it, then maybe you'd be more inclined. Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't seem like it's worth the hassle, though. Yeah. That's Football Fix. You're welcome. Hick and Arrival, more come your way next. And right now, got a 4-pack of Sharks tickets to Saturday night, E?
Sunday. Yeah.
Sunday, Mother's Day. All right. So there you go. You could be in the tank on Sunday.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
They're not typical.
Women don't like football.
These ladies love it, and they just might know more about it than you do.
You're right. He was out of line.
Lauren Brooks and Taylor Dahl. Afternoons 2 to 4.
Thank you for clearing that up.
On 1010XL.
This is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. At Orthopedic Specialists of Jacksonville, we know not every injury happens on game day. Sometimes it's rolling your ankle, weekend yard work, or just playing catch with your kids. That's why we built a team of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons, experts in everything from knees and shoulders to spine and sports injuries in hand. Whether you're chasing championships or chasing your dog, we've got you. Learn more at osjax.com. That's osjax.com.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Sent in, and Sporting Jacks breaks through first.
For the latest on Jacksonville's pro soccer teams, join the Sporting Jacks Coaches Show, presented by Honda of the Avenues, every Tuesday night at 6 on 1010 AM and 1010XL.com.
Hello, this is Father Nicholas Lowe, and I want to talk to you about not being afraid of the crosses of life. Life can be difficult. Maybe today you're carrying a cross of worry or stress. Let me encourage you to remember that when Christ got on the big cross at Golgotha, he destroyed all the little crosses that we face in our life. He set us free from fear, worry, and anxiety. Our job is not to be carried by the cross, but to be carried by our faith.
For more inspiration, log on to stjohnthedivine.com.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Need or want cash? Beach's Jewelry and Pawn has cash available. Ready to buy guitars, surfboards, jewelry, firearms, tools, and especially gold. They need it all, selling or pawning. Get cash on the spot at Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach.
I know you love sports, so why not take that passion and make a difference in your community as a volunteer coach with the YMCA? Whether it's soccer, basketball, volleyball, or flag football, the Y is always looking for positive role models to help kids grow in both skills and character. Even if you've got no coaching experience, that's fine. We'll provide the training. Step up, give back, and be the coach that makes a difference. To volunteer, visit your local Y or fcymca.org.
Ladies and gentlemen, boaters and landlubbers, friends, four-legged and two, this is Lisa the Botanista with a huge announcement. Freedom Boat Club is opening a brand new 4th location. That's right, Freedom Boat Club St. Augustine Shipyard is now open. Now members can enjoy unlimited access at Julington Creek, Jacksonville Beach, St. Augustine Comanche Cove, and St. Augustine Shipyard. Freedom Boat Club members also enjoy reciprocal access to over 400 locations across the world. There's never been a better time to join. We are offering our biggest discount ever to celebrate our brand new location. We own and maintain an entire fleet of boats. Join the club, and as often as you like, you can do water sports, inshore fishing, offshore fishing, sandbar hopping, dining on the water, or just cruising around town. Visit us at the St. Augustine Shipyard or stop by any of our locations to see what the Boatsiers experience is all about. Visit us at freedomboatclub.com.
Hacker here. How many of you remember hearing about 40 by the 4th last year? Thought about making the call to Awaken 180 and then didn't? Then Independence Day rolled around, you hadn't lost a pound, kicking yourself for not pulling the trigger when you heard the ad. I've been there on plenty of other stuff in life, so no judgment. But here's the difference this year. Awaken 180 just launched Reclaim, a 10-week plan with a real start, a real finish line, and one clear goal. 40 pounds by the 4th. Not eventually, 10 weeks mapped out, and then free support for life. You all know my results with Awaken 180. You can have the same. Celebrate Independence Day 40 pounds lighter, cold beer, and a burger in hand, thanking yourself that you made the call to Awaken 180. And you won't be the only one. Hayes has a buddy jumping on board, and our sales guy Greg just told me he is making this his year. Call 844-346-1800 or online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Southern Oak Insurance. Jags GM James Gladstone on Rich Eisen's show talked Travis Hunter's status.
He's out on the grass in a limited fashion here. As we get into training camp, he'll be full go.
Heriberto Hernandez delivered the drama, a walk-off RBI double to lift the Jumbo Shrimp 7-6 over Charlotte at 5-Star Ballpark. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently, it's 7:02 and it's 72 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned for the Dan Hicken Arrival and more next right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
XL. Presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
Nobody does it better.
That's so true. So true.
Does it better.
That's right.
You know it! Closer and close.
Yes, sir!
Original, they never will be. We bumpin' from coast to coast.
We bumping.
We bumping.
We bumping.
We just trying to make you see.
Make you see. Make you hear.
make you listen.
I'm sitting here tripping, my mind is blocked. Nate Dogg just spit it, so it's time to concoct. No one can do it better like this two-man crew. They say we one here to quit us. Now what y'all gonna do?
Man, I'm so glad. I almost wore that exact hoodie today. I'm so glad I didn't. It's just, nobody likes that.
That would have been great.
Nobody likes that.
No,
when you show up and you're wearing the same stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I dug this out of the bottom today.
Yeah.
Because it's always cold in here. And it's
Yeah,
hot now.
that's
And I
right.
can't
Well,
get.
It is. It's
I get
always cool.
confused.
It's like
now.
going to a casino.
I went over to
It's always cold.
I got in the dirt yesterday and was working on my game.
Oh, yeah?
And I had on what I wore here, and which is a long sleeve, and I mean I was dripping sweat. It's warm out.
It's going in the 90s today.
But here
we keep it chilly for the equipment.
It's chilly in this.
Yeah,
in
they
this
tell us it's for the
if you're
equipment, all
watching
this
in this
equipment.
particular room, it's
Mhm.
cold, so it confuses me and perplexes me, and so I got to go home and change before I hit the links today.
Where did you live the like 1977, 78, 76, 77, 78?
Miami.
You had moved to Miami by then. You're a diehard Mets fan. So what are you're like an early teenager maybe, like 12, 13 years old at that point? What was your okay, and again, understand, and this is going to be hard to believe for most of the audience at this stage, understand in 1977 or 8 how much harder it was to be noticed. There was no 24/7 media, there was no social media, there wasn't everything at the tip of your fingers. If you became a celebrity or it was a lot smaller percentage of society. Were you aware of Ted Turner?
Yes.
When you were a kid?
Yes.
I think
but
back
even more so after he married
after
Jane
that
Fonda.
But do you remember him? Because I remember
he was like the he was like a yachtsman.
Yeah, he was
like
America's
captain
Cup.
of America's Cup or something.
Called him Captain Outrageous.
He was
the George Steinbrenner of the South a little bit.
even more so. Like he was an everything guy.
Yeah.
Like
media, wrestling.
Yeah, like
terrible steward of the Braves until he turned it over, and at the end,
wasn't he good wasn't he on the 91 sitting in the box and watching the
Yeah.
But he wasn't.
He had ceded control by then.
Oh, okay.
When he was a hands-on owner, they were terrible,
Gotcha.
and that's what I was gonna. I remember this. I could even identify.
Did the Cubs come back and win again last
yes,
night?
they did.
Good Lord.
I could even identify this as like a 9 or 10-year-old. How ridiculous this was.
Yeah.
Do you remember when Ted Turner sent his manager on a scouting trip and put the uniform on and went down and managed the team?
Yes.
Yeah. What a joke.
Well, let me say this. I do remember it, but I don't remember it if I remember it when it happened or if I remember it because I've heard about it a million times.
Yeah. That's
so
right.
I don't know.
There's still a photo of him sitting there.
Yeah.
What a clown, though.
Yeah.
Huh? Could you imagine Shad Khan saying, "Hey,
yes.
Liam, you're going to go scout this weekend," and he goes and stands on the sidelines?
He did some clown things, but he also did a whole lot of unbelievable things.
For sure.
Well accomplished. I mean, we'd all love to have a career
very
like Ted
charitable.
Turner. I mean, he started CNN, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. TBS.
It's his
CNN.
idea.
You could argue that Ted Turner should be in the Baseball
Wait a
Hall of
minute.
Fame.
News 24 hours a day.
That'll never work.
That'll never work.
You could argue that Ted Turner should. We had this conversation yesterday. If he had passed before we went off the air, maybe we've considered that conversation point. You could argue Ted Turner into the Hall of Fame because of he catapulted national cable baseball. Right? That super station, them and GN to a degree WOR, but not the impact of TBS was the one that went corner to corner. So he kind of spearheaded that. And then the Braves went on to win a World Series. He was the owner when they won the World Series in 95.
Okay.
But not active. Like I said, when he was like running it
they
day
were
to day.
good, 91, 92, and he was always sitting in the box with Jane.
He was more figurehead owner by then, which is what he needed to be.
Gotcha. Anyway, passed yesterday. I
Yeah,
saw
he did.
That. Yeah. I'm devastated this morning.
What's wrong? How?
What happened?
I mean, you should be riding high. Everything comes up a winner. What?
What's going on?
OG's hurt.
OG Anunoby? He got hurt last night? When? I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hurt
Not
feelings
good.
or
No.
actually injured?
He's injured.
What do you mean he's injured?
He's injured.
I told you
don't know.
about that Joel Embiid. Look at this guy. Can't even answer the bell for game
That's
2.
great.
We didn't even know he was hurt when we had that conversation. Here's the thing with Embiid. By game 4, he won't be playing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I meant game 2.
I read somewhere he's never played
What are
or
we
hasn't played
doing,
6
dude?
games in a row.
I would so shoot him to the moon if I were the Sixers and move on. I'd rather not have something than count on something and then it not show up.
Yeah. Well,
Anyway,
OG's
so what's wrong with OG? When did he get
we
hurt?
don't know. They
When?
didn't say. Towards the end, it was either a hammy. I'm hoping
he
it's
limp
a
off?
thigh.
How did I
Yes, he
miss
limped
this?
off because they very quiet. I'm watching. Down the stretch, we got Deuce in the game, and I'm going, what? Where's OG? And then they finally say, OG's not. I'm like, oh man. They didn't make a big deal out of it, but it was a big deal. He went up to dunk and he missed a dunk, and he had. Just moments ago, he either got a knee in the thigh or it's the ham. It's 2 years ago. We were up 2-0. He injured his hammy. We lost in 7. So I don't know, man. It's not good. I think we can win this series, but we can't win. We can't win it all without it. We need OG is, I think, the most important player on the Knicks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
Well, I mean, after Brunson.
Nope.
After Brunson.
Come on.
When OG's going good, man,
If you didn't have Brunson, you
ain't got a
wouldn't win the
chance.
series.
I'm just telling you, OG's
Y'all have
important.
Brunson. Y'all ain't even in the playoffs, bro. Stop it. Stop it. He's important, sure.
I'm just telling you. You don't understand what he does defensively, what he does when he's shooting 60% behind the arc. I mean, he's the reason why we were blowing teams out.
Of
Brunson's
guys
gonna
not
do what
named
Brunson
Brunson,
does.
he's your most important player. I know you're the fan. I'm not trying to step on your fandom.
I love him. And I love Jalen, too.
And that's fair.
And I would like nothing more to win a championship because then I would taunt all y'all.
Yeah,
and
can't
say
win
you
it.
can't
You
win
won't.
with a little
Yeah,
man.
can't win with that little 6-footer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It'll
He-
cost you at some point.
He came through last night again.
Yes,
so
he did.
Down the stretch for
In
us.
fact, I saw that both having 20 points, Cat and Brunson tied, I don't know, DeBusschere and Walt Frazier maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Each of those tandems has now done it 14 times. So the next time they do it, they're going to set that record.
Oh, they done it 14 times?
Yeah, 14 times now. They each had 20.
So if they do it
in the
one more-
postseason, one more, they'll hold the Knicks record.
15 of them things.
Thank you, E. Draymond is a little B, and I'm
I just
over
saw
him.
it.
I'm
and I didn't
over
like
him.
It.
It's
Now what's
two times in a week.
What's it about now?
Oh, yeah, Austin Rivers, too.
Yeah, and he was wrong.
Austin
He's
Rivers
wrong
went
twice.
nuclear on him, too.
He good.
Yeah, I'll play
And
it for
Austin
y'all.
Rivers ain't all that, but I'm just telling you. So it started last week with this. Draymond comes out and goes, in trying to prove his greatness, which, again, he's a great player. He's sort of Rodman of his era.
He's a great role player.
But let's not. And the offense ran through Draymond. He was like the
did.
point forward. He facilitated.
Yeah.
But he's like, Steve Kerr inhibited my career. He never once ran a play for me. And Austin Rivers came out and went, look.
And Austin Rivers was right.
No kidding, Draymond. And listen, and he said it. They all prefaced it, and then he complimented him and blah, 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 blah. Well, of course, Mr. Sensitive only heard the negatives and then proceeded to try to flambe Austin Rivers because they came up together. All right? And then Austin Rivers came back and said, okay, listen, just for the record here. And he goes, look, I ain't arguing Draymond, but just for the record, I was the number one player in high school in the country. I played against the best competition. I averaged more points than anybody. I won the award as the Naismith guy. I went to Duke. Blah, blah,
That's
blah.
all ACC,
Draymond,
yeah.
nowhere to be found. And he goes, college? Well, Draymond played 4 years, so I don't know what to tell
I
you.
wouldn't know
but
much.
my
I was only
one
there for
year,
6 months.
in my 1 year, I was all American, all ACC, blah, blah, beat North Carolina, buzzer beater, blah, 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 blah. He goes, I can't argue the NBA, certainly, but it certainly helped him being on Golden State. Because the other thing that Draymond said that was going below the belt is, well, Austin Rivers got a gift from his daddy for $40 million when he was with the Clippers and got this 2-year, 3-year contract, whatever. What a joke, that kind of thing. Anyway, so Austin came back at him. That's one. So then, but now you've gone too far. You want to go after Austin Rivers, that's fine. You don't go after King Chuck.
He went after Barkley?
Yeah.
You don't go after King Chuck on the set.
Yeah, he threw a shot at Chuck. I'm
And
surprised
are they
Chuck
on the
didn't
set
come on
together?
it.
Yeah.
Shaq was out, so Draymond
Okay, so he's on the
filling
NBA
in.
tonight or
Don't
whatever.
go after King Chuck.
What did he say to Chuck?
He said,
He told Chuck, he said,
don't want to look like
the goal
isn't to look like you
in
when
a
you were
Houston
in a
Rockets
Houston Rockets uniform.
And Chuck just was like,
He was
stunned.
He didn't say anything.
He didn't say a word.
I was surprised.
And then somebody looked it up. Okay. Because I think it started with the boys saying, hey, man, the Golden State dynasty's dead.
That's what Chuck said.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's over.
Yeah.
You got 4 championships, but,
Yeah.
you know.
That's obvious.
Yeah. So anyway, and Draymond started talking about Charles in his 4 seasons as a Rocket, by the way, 16.5 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists. Draymond's last 4 seasons, 8.6, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Shut up, Draymond.
Yeah.
Just shut up.
Well, we all know Charles
Don't let the
Barkley's
facts get in the way of a
way
story.
better than Draymond
Way
Green.
better.
Stop it.
And they're both kind of the same 6'6" guys.
Yeah, but just stop. That's where and this is where these guys get saved by the LeBron Jordan argument.
Yeah.
Because in other words, it makes you feel like today's player is comparable to another era's player. And so people that press LeBron into the same category as LeBron will easily say, oh, Draymond, Charles Barkley, he didn't win any titles. Charles Barkley
right there.
is 1,000,000 times better than Draymond Green.
They'll say, Draymond has 4, Charles Barkley has 0.
Draymond rode shotgun for all 4, and if Barkley had been on those teams, they'd have had the same amount and maybe another one.
Correct. Yeah.
Charles Barkley was a great player, not a good one, a great one. Draymond's a good player. He's a good player.
You can't ignore who Draymond played for and who Draymond played with. And for Draymond to come out and say Steve Kerr got in the way of his career is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. And Steve Kerr probably just rolled his eyes. How many times did Steve Kerr bite the bullet over Draymond's antics and just take it because he was important to the team and he looked out for him and he helped him? Maybe those times he didn't inhibit you. Maybe he helped you. Maybe he could have shipped you off to Memphis, Draymond, numerous times, but he didn't. So I don't know, man. Golly, man. You're not Chuck. Stop trying to be Chuck. He annoys me. I'm annoying. I'm not a big Austin Rivers fan, quite honestly. Austin Rivers was a bit of a disappointment in the NBA. But he was just keeping it real and he went on like the Dan Patrick show and he was talking about what Draymond said and he laughed about it and then he proceeded to explain, and he did it in a fine, respectable way. And of course, Draymond, Mr. Sensitive Pants, takes it all and here's the only negative. So let me get the Dream Fighters Homes poll question in and we'll crank this show up today on a Thursday.
And by the way, there's also this. If you played an NBA game and they would match up where Draymond Green, Mr. Defense, Mr. This, guarded Charles Barkley would light him up. He'd destroy him. Barkley is better than anybody at that position currently in the NBA, by the way.
I couldn't believe.
Better.
I couldn't believe Chuck took it.
Chuck didn't say nothing.
I was shocked.
Yes.
I was shocked that Chuck was like, anyway.
I'm not happy that he did that.
Our Dream Fighters Homes poll question today for this purpose brought to you by Dream Fighters Homes, the official home builder of the Jacksonville Jaguars, and also PGA Tour of the Florida Gators. In the end, how do you think Travis Hunter's snap total will be distributed this year? We've heard so many different things. And listen, I get what the Jags are saying right now, but clearly in James Gladstone, we can play that soundbite if we want, but clearly in James Gladstone's presser after the season, he
said the same thing over and over.
He alluded to the fact that defense was going to be more of a priority. He did say that. Which led everyone to think he'll probably play more defense.
The thing that they've never said was that his offense would be less.
Correct.
And they're still not saying that.
Correct.
They've always said his defense would be more,
Correct.
and we all know that.
In the end, how do you... by the way, check out Dream Fighters Homes. Boy, they're terrific. Go to dreamfindershomes.com. Tell them Dream Fighters Danny sent you. The homes are beautiful. You can get great interest rate packages. They build them all over Jacksonville. I think there's 15 different locations.
15 of them things.
Oh, just like
if Cat and Jalen gets one more 20-point plus game together.
Thank you very much.
I have 15 of them things.
All right, so how will they be distributed? 50-50? More at corner, more at receiver, or primarily a defensive back now? So 50-50. more at corner, more at receiver, or he's primarily a DB now?
I think he will play a higher percentage of the defensive snaps than of the offensive snaps.
So you would say more at corner?
Yeah, more. I don't think it's primarily. I think he's going to play as much offense as he played last year,
Mm-hmm.
which wasn't a ton. Don't forget that. It was more than it was defense, but it wasn't, you know.
Wouldn't more at corner and primarily DB be the same?
No. Because in my interpretation, no. Because primarily a DB means
5 or 6 plays on offense.
Yeah. He's going to be a defensive back and just get a couple gadget
I
plays
ain't
out
gonna
of it.
lie. I think he's primarily a DB, man.
Okay. All right.
We got Brian Thomas Jr., you got Jacoby, and you got Parker Washington.
Yeah, you sure do. Sure do. So, and that may be. More at corner is the runaway winner, 82.5%. So, and nobody thinks he's going to be more at receiver. So that's your Dream Fighters Homes poll question. Check out Dream Fighters Homes.
Well, and
Nobody
the need for Travis Hunter has completely flipped from this time last year. At this time last year, it was an honest thought that he needs to be to be what we wanted. He needs to be the number 1 receiver. And Brian Thomas Jr. is the best number 2 in the league. There was no Parker Washington's emergence. There was no Jacoby Myers. On the other side, you like to think you were okay.
I think a lot of people feel like I feel with this Barkley Green thing, because now I'm seeing this social media. Charles Barkley had 33 rebounds in his debut with the Houston Rockets. 33.
Yeah, but Draymond just ends up sounding.
Yeah.
Here's the problem for Draymond, too. I think the people that watch that show are more of the Barkley era. Like the young guys that never watched Barkley, they're not watching that show.
Right.
They're not.
Right.
Those shows are for old people. And again, this just is what it is. We're fortunate enough to do what we do and been around as long as we have. Like Draymond Green, Charles Barkley isn't close. It's just not. It's like, it's like saying Mark Brunell, Blake Bortles.
Yeah.
It's that big of a difference. I mean, it's like a huge, huge difference. Draymond Green is lucky that he played for Golden State. If he didn't play for Golden State, he'd be Dylan Brooks. He'd be a good player, always talking, never his fault, traded to 6 different teams, all-star, but not Hall of Fame-ish. He's going to ride those boys to the Hall of Fame and then tell us all how he was miscast as the hero the weapon that he could have been? Come on, man.
You know he's had the most 25-point games in the playoffs since 2023?
Since 2023? Probably Brunson.
34.
Yeah.
Nikolai Jokic, 34. SGA, 30. Tatum, 30. Doncic, 22. Edwards, 22. Jaylen Brown, 22.
You want to ask him or me, E?
Go ahead.
How many OG have?
Oh, I don't have that.
1 or 2, probably. Yeah.
I love OG.
Yeah.
It's very important.
All right, let's come back with the 10-minute drill. We got Doc Murphy this hour and more. It is a Thursday morning on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. More Jaguars, more Gators, more sports talk for Jacksonville. 1010XL. When you want more.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, you looking for insurance you can actually trust? I know who you can do. I know who you need to talk to. The Kaprosky Agency. Craig and Chris Kaprosky with Goosehead. For over the years, they've built their reputation the right way, man. They're upfront. They're honest. They're always working to find their clients the best possible coverage at the best possible price. I'm talking home, auto, flood, umbrella, especially. Craig and Chris will shop the market for you. Compare top insurance companies so you don't have to. Man, they have helped so many families, just like mine, countless times, making the process simple, stress-free, and most importantly, saving you bucks along the way. Save me money in my mortgage payment. I couldn't thank them enough. Think about that in this day and age, saving you money. You want straight answers and coverage you can count on? Call Craig and Chris Kaprosky. They're easy to get a hold of. Craig.Kaprosky at Goosehead.com. Craig.Kaprosky, K-O-P-R-O-S-K-I at Goosehead.com. Or just call them. 478-8422. 478-8422. Because the right insurance isn't about policies. It's about people you can trust.
Hi, I'm Blake Bortles. People know I've always said if I wasn't playing football, I'd probably be on a construction site. So Next Gen Roofing finally let me live the dream.
Blake, why are you wearing a red practice jersey?
Always worn it for safety.
Right. Well, around here, the red jersey means you're the new guy. So you're in charge of garbage cleanup.
Perfect. I love garbage time. Always excelled in it.
It's not exactly what I meant.
Good thing Next Gen Roofing has real pros handling everything from family homes to large commercial buildings. Next Gen, teamed up with you.
Teamed up with you. He used to lay the lumber on the field.
No, I'm not a quarterback, but I like eating quarterbacks for breakfast.
Now he lays his opinions on Jaguars Today. Tom McManus. Fridays on 1010XL. Opened by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors.
Hey folks, it's Frank Frangie. When you buy tires, you should get more than just tires. You should get value that lasts. Well, at Big Chief Tire, every tire purchase comes with their Extra Mile program. That means $10 off every oil change, free tire rotations, free tire repairs, and more every time you visit. No points, no gimmicks, just real savings from a local shop you can trust. Call 904-932-0950 or visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com. That's how you take care of your car the right way.
Rick Ballou for Coy Dental. That's right, Carlson Dental is now Coy Dental. Dr. Lee has been practicing there for 9 years, has purchased the company. The Coy Dental team still has the same great dentists and staff. And remember, if you get nervous visiting a dentist, don't. There's never a problem at Coy Dental with light sedation for cleaning and deep sedation for all your restorative needs. Coy Dental, located in Bartram Park.
Next time you head into a Gate convenience store, look for Form Energy Drink, designed to provide energy, hydration, and focus, straight from Dana White and AB, celebrating those who embrace grit, discipline, and resilience in their everyday lives. Check out Form Energy at a Gate convenience store.
There's no better way to heal that foot and mouth problem than by sending a floral arrangement from Kuhn Flowers. If your foot gets stuck in your mouth, extract it with a floral arrangement from Kuhn Flowers for over 75 years.
In this age of globalization, we've learned that bigger isn't always better. Ever tried to get phone help from a big corporation? From a real person? Good luck. That is what's so nice about Mike Merritt's Heating and Air. Unlike publicly traded conglomerates with headquarters in faraway cities, Mike Merritt's Heating and Air remains family-owned and operated by Mike, your neighbor. Mike Merritt has delivered hometown service, integrity, and pricing for generations. The big guys incentivize their techs to sell you new equipment. Mike's team emphasizes repair first. We only sell you equipment if your current equipment is worn out and beyond repair. And let's be honest about price. Small operations without much overhead can sometimes lowball your job, but you can't trust just anyone with a truck. They may be here today and gone tomorrow. Mike Merritt has been keeping North Florida cool for more than 3 decades. That's experience and dedication you can count on. Call today or see us on the web.
Florida license number CAC 050384.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's team time, Farah doesn't flinch. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
Oh, we got sports concepts and rationalizations. We call it the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, we like to hand out a prize pack. And oh, my goodness gracious. We have been on a hot streak here. In the old days, we used to give a koozie and a pencil, a 10-10 pencil and a koozie.
Dang.
And that's what you would get. And you'd be happy. Every now and then, we might throw in a T-shirt. That was it. Then last week, we're handing out Journey tickets.
Yeah.
This week, we're handing out Mother's Day galore.
Yeah.
Gift galore. It's sickening, quite frankly, how you Googans who won't go take care of mom, but then will cash in at our bequest.
Well, maybe they would go take care of mom. They're just going to this year get
Add to
lucky, and we'll take care of it.
All right, what do you got here?
No, you better not win this prize back and then go add to it.
What is it?
Don't do that.
What is the razzle dazzle?
At the end of this here segment that we call a 10-minute drill, I got a gift certificate to Cookie Fix on San Marco.
Oh, that was good.
That was really good.
I got a hydrofacial courtesy of Beaches Dermatology.
I really like the hydrofacial.
He loves one of those.
I think the wives would love the hydrofacial.
Sure.
I got a floral arrangement from Kuhn Flowers.
Can't go wrong with flowers. Kuhn Flowers is the best. They look beautiful. I just got
For
one
years, since 1010 has been on the air. It's been a factor.
And I got an entry for a chance to win a $500 gift certificate to Beards Diamond.
Shop local, shop Beards. There's nobody better.
I'll let your boy.
Wow. Oof. I watched that Jerry West documentary.
Yeah, I've heard
yesterday.
people tell me that it's very, very watchable. I can imagine he comes from a little bit rougher background than you would have thought.
He's one of the great ones have that competitive streak. And they interviewed, Jordan did an interview for it. And Jordan loved him.
Yeah, oh, sure.
And Jordan was like, I wish I could have played with him. I'm glad I didn't play against him. We would have hated each other, but he talked about him. And
probably one of the more underrated players in the grand pantheon of the NBA.
And how can he be when he's the
but he is.
Right, he should have because of the logo.
If you say top 10, he doesn't show up ever. You don't even think his name doesn't even cross your mind if you're talking top 10 players.
And maybe it's because he lost all those championships in a row before he finally won one.
Did he only win one?
He won one. But he won 10 as a consultant, GM.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm just talking about when I talk about him.
But I got to say
as
this.
Player, though. I just mean player.
I'll say this about Zeke from Cabin Creek. I think they don't listen, E. They don't listen. I think this is a big statement. He might have the greatest, coolest nickname of all time.
Zeke from Cabin Creek?
No. The logo.
Oh, yeah.
The logo.
Wasn't he Mr. Clutch in the NBA too? Yeah.
But the logo.
Mr. Clutch. You're the logo. Yeah.
They did this at the end, and it was like every great NBA player. How do you describe Jerry? The logo. The logo. The logo. The logo. The logo. It was awesome.
Crossover dribble.
Golly.
On the break.
And so the NBA, I didn't know this, refused to acknowledge for years and years that he was
the logo.
The reason for the logo.
Well, we all knew it. I knew it as a kid.
So,
it's Pistol Pete.
They would never admit it. And so they went to it was a David Stern, maybe because he was a lawyer or whatever. Anyway, they had Skeletor on, and he admitted it. And then they went and talked to the guy who designed it, and he said, "Oh yeah."
By Skeletor, do you mean the current NBA commissioner, Adam Silver?
Yes.
Okay.
And so they went and they found the guy who designed the logo, and he showed the picture that he found, and it was Jerry West.
What was the NBA's logo before that? Just the letters NBA inside of like the blue and red? Like the logo's been. When did the logo come into play?
It's been around a long, long time.
Yeah, I would have said the logo was from the 50s, but obviously it can't be that far back because Jerry West would not have established his Hall of Fame. I got to guess it came around in the 70s.
Yeah.
Which surprises me. I would have thought it.
1971, designed in 69.
Well, and before that, or is it showing? I think it was just in the big block letters NBA around maybe even inside of basketball.
But there's some great stories about this guy, and I mean, the Laker players loved him. And, understand two crushing tragedies, one that turned out okay, but at the time, when Magic had the HIV virus, and they talked about Jerry and how he cried and he gets choked up still talking about it. And they showed Magic a clip from Jerry's wife about what had happened. And then of course the Kobe accident. And I guess Kobe was when Kobe came to the Lakers, he was 17 and Jerry had a 17-year-old son. Jerry had 3 sons and they were like great friends and they hung out together all the time. So Kobe was at the house all the time. Kobe was like his guy. And then remember, Jerry West built dynasty after dynasty after dynasty. I mean, he was a part of all these dynasties after he was done playing.
And if you watched Winning Time, he was kind of just like the carry him along as the former player, it felt like at the beginning of all that.
Yeah.
Remember, I don't remember the specifics, but I do remember during that him being, cast as drinking all the time and barely kept his job in the transition, remember?
Well, there is some fiction in that.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. I remember him saying that.
And he was devastated over the split with the Lakers. He had a split with the Lakers when Jeannie and Phil got together, and Jerry didn't like that. And so, anyway, there's a lot there. And Jerry passed away 2 years ago.
Yeah,
now.
I was going to say it'd been.
But they did the last interview with him, and in his last interview, and Jerry West was always and they went back to West Virginia with him. They showed where he grew up. I mean, it was really good. his playing days, how good he was. He was a great player too. So anyway, it's worth. If you love basketball, it's worth.
Yeah, I have been thinking about giving it a punch, and I haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't watch as many sports documentaries as you would think.
Yeah, but I saw this in most points in first 50 games with any team in NBA playoff history. Jerry West is fifth right now.
And if we looked,
and again, he didn't have a 3-point line either. Don't forget that. You know, Jerry West hit a 75-foot shot that sent a game into overtime. If it was a 3-point line, it would have won it. By the way, you know who's sixth in his first 50 points scoring, E? Most points in your first 50 games with any team in the playoffs?
Jalen Brunson.
Thank you. Jordan 1, Elgin Baylor 2, Luka 3, Allen Iverson 4, Jerry West 5, Jalen Brunson 6. 25 lead changes last night in that Sixers-Knicks game, the most in any playoff game in 11 years.
Yeah, it was
a tough watch. Couldn't put them away.
I went to one of the more recent top 100 players ranked.
Mm-hmm.
Just curious from that where Jerry West is going to be placed in here, and hoping certainly he's given more credit than say the Giannis Antetokounmpos of the world. But let's see. 15. That's good.
What do you mean? Jerry West is 15th?
Jerry West is 15th in the all-time list. That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm saying he could be top 10, but 15 is not disrespected.
No.
The only 14 ahead of him are Oscar Robertson.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant, not sure I'd put over him, but he has been an incredible player. Hakeem Olajuwon, I don't know if I'm putting him over Jerry West. Kobe Bryant, not sure he's better than Jerry. Steph Curry, Wilt Chamberlain, Larry Bird, Tim Duncan, Shaq, Bill Russell at 5.
Such a good debate. It's so hard to do.
These are very good players. You could put together 3 teams of 5 different guys, and you're going to go round robin, just be even. Kareem at number 3, LeBron James at number 2, and Jordan at 1.
That's right. All right, 641-1010. Now it's go time. E, come kind, come courteous, come correct. Maybe come with some cash. E, what do you got?
I got gift certificate to Cookie Fix off of San Marco. I got a hydrofacial from Beaches Dermatology. I got a floral arrangement from Kuhn Flowers, and I also got a chance to win a $500 gift card. $500 gift card to Beards Diamonds. This is all part of the Mother's Day gift guide. Head over to 1010XL.com for more great gift ideas. But right now, holla at your boy.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
Flowers and cards are great for Mother's Day. But why not make this Mother's Day extra special with something timeless from Beards Diamonds? The team at Beards has put together an amazing collection of affordable and distinctive gifts, up to 40% off. Beautiful bracelets with diamonds and colored gemstones, stunning pendants, and gorgeous earrings featuring both natural and lab-grown diamonds. Think about it. It's the gift she'll be able to enjoy for years, even decades. Always a reminder of that special Mother's Day in 2026. Rings, bands, pearls, fashion pieces, all the latest from the world's top designers. Beards makes it easy to show the mother in your life how much she means to you and to the whole family. And with up to 40% savings, you'll be amazed at what you can do with your budget. Get the card and the flowers, but top it off with a spectacular piece of jewelry from Beards. Beards Diamonds, not another chain store owned by Wall Street. Your local jeweler. Family owned and operated for nearly 45 years. Beards Diamonds in the St. John's Town Center.
Hey, gang, Hicken here. Oh, man. Every day it's a joy to walk outside. Look at my beautiful green grass. Thanks to TopDressing.com. They hit my lawn with that deep aeration and overseed. Man, oh, man. I love it. I love it. I got to see their truck. It's like a transformer. Aerators rolling right off it. They punch the yard, drop that special sauce, engineered by scientists. And you can't buy this stuff in a store. It takes a year to make it. And they cleaned up like they were never there. Now the green is coming in. Oh, the green is coming in. Call TopDressing.com today for your free estimate. They'll make that grass look like that fairway. Call today and top dress your lawn like the pros do with TopDressing.com. That's TopDressing.com.
All right, folks, our private equity fund just bought another one in Jacksonville. Love it. Let's make sure the website says locally trusted.
Should we change the number to a Florida area code?
Nah, just pretend we're local.
Meanwhile, Holland Sons Plumbing didn't need a rebrand to stay local. We're family-owned, veteran-operated, and proud to call Jacksonville home. So if you want a plumber who actually lives in your neighborhood, not in a boardroom, call Holland Sons Plumbing. Holland Sons Plumbing. Locally owned, nationally unbothered.
Hey, poker players, let's ride to the riches. Best Bet St. Augustine is giving away a brand new all-terrain side-by-side vehicle and cash prizes during the Ride to the Riches promotion. From May 1st through August 7th, every hour of poker and table games played at Best Bet St. Augustine earns you a chance to win over $40,000 in cash and prizes, including a top-of-the-line side-by-side all-terrain vehicle. Visit bestbetjacks.com for details. That's bestbetjacks.com, and we'll see you in St. Augustine.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Jumbo Shrimp Baseball is home at VyStar Ballpark this week and weekend. Join us tonight for Coors Light Thirsty Thursday. Tomorrow is Jacksonville Music Night with Mental Health Awareness Night and Championship Socks Giveaway on Saturday, presented by River Point Behavioral Health and VyStar. Plus, catch on the field before Family Sunday. JackShrimp.com for tickets. Jumbo Shrimp Baseball. Affordable family fun.
If you're still looking for the perfect Mother's Day gift, surprise mom with a fresh baked box of gourmet cookies from Cookie Fix in San Marco. Crispy on the outside and gooey on the inside. Stop by Cookie Fix in San Marco today to make her day sweeter.
Royal Pest Services, a local company you can trust. Royal Pest is a certified installer of tap insulation, which stands for thermal, acoustic, and pest control. Reduce that electric bill by adding pest protection. It's that easy. Online at royalpestservices.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists is not affiliated with the NFL or the Jacksonville Jaguars. Discussion regarding injuries is solely based on opinion. Coming up, the weekly Southeast Orthopedic Specialists Medical Report featuring Dr. Kevin Murphy, a board-certified orthopedic surgeon specializing in sports medicine, upper extremities, and arthroscopy of the shoulders and knees. Dr. Murphy is a nationally and internationally recognized orthopedic expert. He's a former orthopedic consultant to the White House and the Pentagon, and currently serves as head team physician for UNF and Northeast Florida area high schools.
In the break, I was able to visit with Doc Murphy, and this was my response. Damn it!
OG Anunoby, you didn't get the injury update you wanted.
I was asking if it possibly could be a cramp, and Doc said no. I said, is it a quad? No. It's a hammy. Why does it have to be a hammy, Doc?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, this is an important stretch this next, today and how they define what it is.
Yes. Doc, I can take a grade...
you want a grade 1.
Grade 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grade 1, and, you got to miss the rest of this series.
Yeah.
We might be okay. We might be okay.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't go to the ground. He wasn't...
No.
He still walked off with a little gingerly. But,
yeah.
It wasn't one of those that he pulled up and went to the ground.
Jalen Williams and Luka both kind of grabbed and walked off. We're still waiting on Luka. He went out in early April, and the latest update, I almost find this comical. It's basketball. He's started running, but not cleared for full contact. What are we playing, football? What does that even mean?
I guess the cutting and such maybe is that.
That's not contact, though.
You go up for a rebound, somebody bumps you, and you come down awkwardly.
Yeah. Is that a hamstring issue?
No.
That's more I get it for stability. Yeah, stability. I would make sense. So
it's more the sprinting and running fast.
Dodd's just going to sit it out, isn't he? No one's going to,
Oh, he took the wrap off, did he? Is that what
He did
today?
yes. Yes, he's feeling better today.
He took the wrap off.
That thing goes up and down. We're talking about ET's knee.
You should have seen this guy walking around the other day, Doc. You would have thought he was ready to lop off the leg.
He's built differently.
Yeah.
That's right, Doc.
I don't know.
They don't know nothing about
We don't
that.
know nothing about
Yeah,
that.
we can't wait for him to do that Iron Man that's coming up. That'll be fun for us.
I mean, this guy.
Doc, you ever done an Iron Man?
No.
Good.
No.
Glad to hear
I'm
it.
not an endurance athlete.
He might be headed for another 81 days.
What's the fine line?
I'll leave it at that.
I think we all have this by the way, I figured out, you want to know the sure sign, you don't need grade 1 or grade 2 or grade 3 for hamstring quad injuries anymore, at least not in baseball. You just go by the amount of time they're putting them on the IL. I'm learning that if your guy has a quad or ham and they put him on the 10-day, he's fine. He just needs a couple of days. If they put him on the 15 or longer, then it's going to be a while. So just a little tip out there. My guy Acuna is on the 10-day. Harris didn't quite get to the 10-day. He's playing more. And we had a reliever a couple weeks ago, Rossell Iglesias, and he did this. It was a calf or something covering first, and now he's back and after coming off the 10-day. So there's that. I think we're guilty sometimes of fans of what, his ankle hurts, just give it a shot. Oh, his shoulders banged up. I mean, can't you just shoot that up? Where's the fight? This guy Joel Embiid is annoying. He's the big center for the Sixers. He lumbers his way through games. He winces the whole way. He looks like he's on death's door from start to finish. Yet there you are at the end. He's got 31 points and 14 rebounds. And then, so he ends game 1. And there's no indication that he's in. I didn't miss the injury, did I, right, Hick? There was no talk of him missing the game yesterday.
Yeah.
And then suddenly here comes game 2. A game you could argue, by the way it played. They may have won if Joel Embiid had played. And he's a no-show. He's an MIA with, what did you say it was, hip and ankle?
Hip and ankle.
Can they be shot up good enough that you could play? Well, what do you think he's dealing with exactly?
Right hip soreness, right ankle
So
sprain.
anytime soreness causes you to miss something, it annoys me.
He woke up with a bunch of soreness.
Yeah, soreness. Here's an idea. It's called Tylenol, buddy. We're in the playoffs. I mean, I just went through this with Durant. His footsie was a little boo-boo. He had an ankle-y. But give him his props. His burner phone, it worked just fine. His fingers worked in that series, by the way. Did you read that, E? The burner?
The burner was on?
I guess the team in the league just finally had it with you in the burner. Hey, buddy, enough with the burner.
Who's got the burner?
Durant.
KD.
Oh, yeah.
I guess it's like Rockets teammates found out, or I don't know.
I think it's public. Like, they know he got a burner.
Well, I mean, again, you shouldn't have a burner if you're going to limp out and sit out because you got ankle soreness.
So most of these guys have some beat up. You've seen it. You have it. The ankle ligaments are torn chronically. They sprain their ankles a lot, but they got some arthritic changes of the joint. And so it's going to ache and be sore and swell. But can you play through it? Sure.
Would it be a good idea for the medical diagnosis to veer away from the term soreness?
Yeah, it's not a diagnosis.
Yeah.
What is it?
That's a
the
symptom.
medical report.
No, what is it? What?
So he's probably got some arthritis
Okay.
in his ankle joint from
Because he's had-
chronically
yes.
spraining his ankle.
Okay.
And it swells and is sore after he pounds around for a while. Well,
here's-
can you inject it and make that pain go away? Absolutely you can.
He's playing professionally now since 2014. He missed the first 2 seasons entirely due to a stress fracture in his right foot navicular bone.
Mhm.
So he missed
Process. Got to trust the process.
So he
though.
missed 2 years. And then he came, and then he had a left knee injury that he had a torn meniscus and a bone bruise. He played 31 games his first year in. Then he suffered a left orbital fracture and concussion, had to wear a mask. Remember that for a couple years? Then played through knee tendonitis, a torn left meniscus, other knee, and a torn ligament in his right thumb. Then he suffered a left meniscus injury in February of 2024, leading to surgery. Later revealed he played through Bell's palsy in the 2024 playoffs.
Where'd that come from?
Then in 26, underwent an emergency appendectomy on April 9th.
Just recently.
Yeah, just this last month, and returned to play with additional ankle and hip injuries.
He didn't play a lot this year, did he?
This year?
Yeah.
We looked it up last week. He has not played a lot ever.
No, I know. I don't think he played hardly at all this year. I don't know I missed the injury that caused him to miss this year's season, or most of it. Was that the Bell's palsy?
No.
I don't think. Maybe he did play, and I wasn't paying attention. I don't.
He played this year. He played. Let's see. He played in 38 games.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Well, remove your meniscus, a little bit of meniscus on each knee, and you increase the risk of
And he's
arthritis.
a big
the same
man,
thing.
right? I mean, this guy is a monster. He's like He's probably 280 pounds, wouldn't you think?
They all have foot
Oh, at
problems.
least.
You
I
get
bet he's
stress
more.
fractures, and
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
usually a persistent problem
Yeah.
because they have flat feet, no arch, and it's just
Leads to a lot of soreness, Hick. So if you see soreness,
Basically, what you guys got to do at this point is just paste him together the best you can and see if he can keep playing. He's at the end of the line here.
Yeah, well, some of these things you can't necessarily fix,
Right.
Because they've just got some worn out cartilage. He doesn't need his
Right.
ankle replaced by any means.
Right.
But to Jeff's point, if he's going to play in the playoff games, say, hey, can you put a little cortisone on this, make this pain go away for the next 3 hours? Yeah, you absolutely can. With really no risk to him.
All right, here is sorry, we're doing some documenting here. Here is the Anunoby injury from a couple years ago. He did his hamstring, and you can see here it was worse. Now watch, because this time, he missed the rest of the series, but he was done he was done. Now he's not coming back. You'll see a shot of him down here on the sideline. He can't come and play.
Yeah, those are that appears worse.
We're hoping that's
right?
worse.
Yeah, obviously that appears worse. This one, he stood there for a minute thinking he
Yeah.
could still play,
Yeah.
but he couldn't.
Yeah, so he
knew he was done on that one.
He's gone. So anyway, he knew he was done. This one, it looked like more of a. So maybe it is a grade 1, and he's out for a couple games. But that's just my best hope. That's all I got, Doc.
You got some possibilities there.
Okay, Doc says I got some possibilities.
Okay, well, we'll see.
I'll take those possibilities.
Yeah.
That's what I need. I need possibilities.
I mean, God forbid they ask Bridges to step up. And all those,
he's been
a
playing
little
well.
bit better, but
Yeah.
with Anunoby, you'd have to step up even
Yeah.
more,
Oh,
obviously. And you got those 12 first-round picks that went. That's still the craziest trade.
Yeah,
you don't need them in the NBA if you're good.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not sweating. You don't have the 28th pick. Let's be honest.
Right.
Get a second rounder if you're that good at scouting. And you know what? I'm going to pass just because Doc's an old guy like us.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
but I think it's time to just more in the passing. Has the greed gotten as far as like horse racing? I find it silly. It's time to stop showing the horse races if you win the Kentucky Derby and then choose not run the next one.
I'm glad you brought that up.
We're not playing along, gang. So bleep you and your horses. You get no more. You get no more parades. You get no more telecasts. If you run the first one, you have to commit to the next two unless your horse dies, and then we'll send him to the glue factory. But there have been 14 Kentucky Derby winners to opt out of the Preakness in the last 150 years.
Last 2 years, right?
6 of them were due to reasons beyond their control, like death or ineligibility or
Broke
injury.
a leg, yeah.
4, though, have come since 2021. 2021, 2022, 2025, and now 2026. So
Doc,
I
have a theory. I'd like to run it past you. Even the horses are soft.
Yeah, I'd like to invite Triple Crown Horse Racing to bump off.
They're sitting here trying to tell us
just
that
go
they got
bump
to add
yourself.
more time between the races.
Now, bleep you. The Preakness has always been 2 weeks after. And if you don't, if I got news for y'all. The only thing we care about is if a horse has a chance to win the Triple Crown.
Right.
And we'll never, ever, ever again. So there's only half a reason to watch the Preakness to begin with, to wonder if the Kentucky Derby is going to win. Well, now we don't need to watch the Kentucky Derby anymore because if their horse wins, odds are it doesn't matter. He's not going to go for the Triple Crown.
Are they saying it was injured in some way?
No, I'm just bringing it up because just so we can scream at the clouds together.
Here's why, Doc. Because
it's not an injury
The
story.
trainer knows the horse ain't going to win the Preakness, and it's worth a lot of money as a Kentucky Derby champion. So they can't beat that Renegade horse in the shorter one. So yeah, so that's it. But yeah, I think it's the continued wussification of America.
Well, and it's trickled down to the horses.
The horses.
We need a good one like Barbaro.
Not the horse's fault. He's not
Barbaro
making that
the one that
decision.
we had the vigil for?
I think the horse.
Wasn't it Barbaro that literally people stood outside the hospital and we had an ode to Barbaro every morning until
Doc, I disagree.
Until they
I
passed?
think the horse is having a smoke somewhere. It's saying, "No, I'm not going to run this one. I want to stud early."
Well,
I'll give the
good work if you can get it.
I'll give the Belmont a shot, but that's it.
Yeah.
I'm a Kentucky Derby.
Yeah,
champion.
I'd like to invite all of those that were in the Kentucky. They're invited to just bump right the heck off. Y'all just get lost. Never watching any of you clowns again as you sashay in your way in to the Run for the Roses, knowing full well that if you do win, you're going to just not race the next one. Nah.
They're already saying Kentucky Derby's the first Saturday in May.
Yeah.
They should move the Preakness to the first Saturday in June.
Yeah, right.
And the Belmont to the first Saturday in July.
Yeah, well, too bad now. It's over.
Yeah.
The dream is dead. We're done. We're done with you horse racing.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Doc.
Anything else, Doc? Did we get it all?
Doc's like, I got to distance myself from this. We'll see you next week.
I'm not a vet. Leave me alone.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
The station that's not afraid to trade a little paint.
A little bumper tag there. Oh, no!
This Sunday at Watkins Glen.
They make contact!
NASCAR is revved up by the Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local Union 234 and 1010XL.
Hey guys, Prosser here. When you need new windows or doors, you want high-end quality without the middleman markup, and that's exactly why I'm telling you about Cash Building Materials. Same premium materials, same beautiful finishes, but a price that actually makes sense for your home. No subcontractors, no runaround, just their own experienced crews who treat your house like it's theirs. Get a quote today. Thank me tomorrow. For windows and doors, search Cash Building Material. Windows and doors done right.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
Meta World Peace, what's up, man?
Nah, that's not my name anymore, thanks to Hard Rock Bet.
We're doing this again, are we?
Now I go by meta, over rebounds, under assists, method of first basket, free throw, piece.
Huh, so you really can same-game parlay practically anything now on Hard Rock Bet.
It's the only place I play these days.
Download the Hard Rock Bet app and start playing today. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Hey, I've got that craving again. How about some Mr. Chubby's wings?
Have you had the Chubby style wings? Grilled to perfection with Chubby's secret seasoning.
You know I have. They are so delicious. I swear you can't find anywhere in town with better wings and better prices on drinks.
So many different specials each night, too. Well, I'm ready to chub it up again.
Me too.
See all their specials at MrChubby'sWings.com. Locations on Fleming Island, the West Side, and Ponte Vedra Beach. Mr. Chubby's Wings. Before the game, after the game, and during the game.
Explore the mind of a quarterback with our QB guru.
We want to take you into the lab so you can learn more about the science of quarterbacking.
Denny Thompson is the Quarterback Whisperer, driven by George Moore Chevrolet. Friday mornings on The Drill on 1010XL.
Hey gang, Hicken here. Just call me Danny Dreamfinders for a limited time to ring in. Yes, Dreamfinders Homes is offering an amazing 4.99% fixed interest rate. Now's your chance to lock down the rate and get the game. You heard me right. 4.99 fixed interest rate on select move-in ready homes. Visit DreamFindersHomes.com for sales event information and get the game. Interest rate available on select move-in ready homes. Restrictions, limitations apply. Go to DreamFindersHomes.com for more details.
Imagine this. You've got the burgers ready and a backyard full of guests. And folks, that's a strong lineup. But a clogged drain on a holiday, that can change everything in a hurry. Before kickoff, make sure your plumbing is ready to go. Call Duck Duck Rooter. They've got experience, honest pricing, and a team you can count on. And right now, get your main sewer line cleaned, plus a camera inspection for just $129. Outside cleanout is required because the only thing you want overflowing this weekend is that cooler. So when you're stuck, call the Duck. 904-862-6769 or duckduckrooter.com.
I'm Stacy, and I want to tell you about my fogged up window fiasco at my house. I called up Mac at Baker Glass, and he told me all I needed was a glass replacement. The process was so easy. All within a few days, they came out, measured, called me with an estimate, cut my glass, and came out to install the new ones. Now my view outside is fog-free thanks to Mac and his crew at Baker Glass. And my neighbors think I got some fancy new windows.
I'm Mac with Baker Glass. No one treats you better.
All right, sports fans, Hicken here, and let's talk skin. Beaches Dermatology reminding you all to wear your sunscreen. Summer's almost here, gang, and that means more time outside. You're grabbing the clubs for your tea time. You're heading out to the boat. Just headed to the beach. Definitely bring the sunscreen. Hey, Mother's Day is coming up, so get your lady a gift card for some skin care. We know women love their skin. Beaches Dermatology, give them a call. I've been seeing them for years, and my skin thanks me for it. Call today online at beachesdermatologies.com.
In Jacksonville, we love our sports. You might say we flip out over them. Football, baseball, soccer, hockey, basketball, golf, and there's our outdoor game, fishing, surfing, and just chilling. There's so much to do, it will make your head spin. But keep your cap on because Visit Jacksonville has you covered. Check out visitjacksonville.com/locals or download the Visit Jax app and stay on the ball for all the upcoming sports events in Jax. Go local, go sports. Jacksonville, the flip side of Florida.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
He a bad boy.
What you want? What you want? What you gonna do? You can see E on the YouTube camera. He's wearing some sort of sleeveless black bad boy T-shirt, like he's some sort of A kicker in there or something.
I'm a baddie,
man. I give you one quick kick in the left side of the knee. You wouldn't catch me for a year.
Done.
What you gonna do?
I'll be done.
I said this before. I know that unless there's a paternity test that goes public, I think we all get it. Rossini and Vrabel had an affair.
Yeah.
I don't need every time they rented a boat here. I don't need a detailed list now of all the dates they took in the course of this. Right? Hasn't it kind of played itself at this point? Or every time that somebody comes up with, they rented a cabana in Cancun, and that's going to be news. And they were spotted at in Italy. We get it. They had a multi-year affair. They're probably date spots and sites and all over the daggum world.
Yeah.
And for them, it looks like whenever TMZ gets a new report of something that we all know happened, they're going to pop it out there, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's because they got whooped by Page Six, and they
didn't pay any attention, and now you're going to be the leader. And the only weird part of the whole thing is, and here I am going to just get involved in, but it is awful sneaky. It's sus about the whole kid thing.
Yeah.
It's sus that they were around each other at the time. Well, I mean, she's 7 months pregnant on that. That's the only story of this. You're on a boat 7 months pregnant. What? That ain't exactly a hookup. Oof. That would indicate a closeness, wouldn't it? Beyond, like a bump in there.
Whatever happened to, I got a name for you.
Sure.
2 quarterbacks I want to talk about real quick.
Nice.
Whatever happened to Will Levis?
Whatever happened to his girl?
What about him? He gone?
She left him.
Dang.
You mean the draft girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, she gone.
Well, that's too bad.
I mean, is he?
She's now with Jackson Dart. Okay.
She was at a Kentucky Derby with Jackson Dart.
Oh, boy.
Jackson Dart's girl, I think, is like some ring girl from some UFC fight or something, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
Well, these guys know how to
What team
pick
is
'em.
Will Levis on?
I have no idea. He was on the Titans. Is he not still on the Titans?
I don't know.
Any on the Steelers?
I think Will Levis is still on the Titans.
Yeah.
How high a pick was he?
Good question.
Was he even a first rounder, or did he go like early second round? Is that where Will Levis ended up falling? Into the second, didn't he? Because it's a surefire way to
second round, 33 overall.
Yes, it was just top of the second.
They signed Hendon Hooker. The Titans signaling an impending Will Levis trade. However, a new report suggests this could be very wrong in no uncertain terms. Easton Freeze is reporting that he believes Levis is going to get a second chance with the team and that he'll be on the roster going forward.
So the Titans.
Yeah.
He's still with the team that drafted him. You got to be getting close to that contract running. Oh, is this just his third year, or will it be his fourth?
These are questions I can't answer.
Yeah.
I just want to know whatever happened to Will Levis.
Well, there you
Like,
go. He's still on the Titans like he always was, and Cam Ward is going to be the quarterback moving forward. So Will Levis, who he got, I will say this: these guys coming in now, you better show it. Ain't nobody waiting 2 years on a quarterback, man. If you're terrible.
Yeah.
You got to at least show like more than a glimpse. It's got to be more than a glimpse.
Well, Levis got 2 years.
Yeah.
23 and 24.
Yeah, and then last year didn't. They went the other direction.
He was hurt, wasn't he?
Well, they should have gone the other direction. He was terrible.
He.
What are his numbers? His 2 years he played.
In his rookie season, he completed 58% of his passes. He threw 8 touchdowns with 4 picks. In 9 games. In his second year, he threw 13 touchdowns with 12 picks, completed 63% of his passes for 2,100 yards.
Obviously, they didn't believe in him. They used the number 1 pick on a quarterback, and it wasn't one that was dubbed one of these generational can't misses. You stepped out to take Cam Ward.
82.7 rating, 84 and 81.
I mean, that's not. I guess it just shows you the standard.
Don't get the time,
yeah,
bro.
for rookie quarter, that's not. Those aren't terrible.
I was just curious.
You have to be able to identify: is this guy going to grow into more, or is this just what he is? But those are not terrible rookie numbers. If you're completing around 60%, you got more touchdowns than picks, and you're on a bad team.
Yeah. The other quarterback I want to talk about real quick, and I'll just make a point and we can move on, is Russell Wilson. If you're mulling over, then you don't want to play. If you're mulling over going
That's
to
a fair-
TV
yeah.
or going to be the back, then go do TV. That's real simple, man. If you're mulling over, you're at the Met Gala. You
That's fair.
obviously he enjoys New York. Go do TV, Russ.
I think there's also the only thing I'd add to that is this could be it too. I mean, as long as if I know I'm going to be the starter for the New York Jets and I'm not mulling, I want to play. So maybe part of the mulling process is trying to determine. I'm assuming that Gino's going to start for the Jets.
Of course he is.
Well, then what am I mulling? I'm going to go to the broadcast. I'm not going to sit and watch. He's been doing a lot of that already.
Well, that's what he's going to do.
Or also the money.
I don't know how much
aspect.
he could probably make more as a. He's not going to be like the Mr. Sought After broadcaster.
No.
He'll land a spot, but it won't be anything that's going to pay like an NFL type salary. It's not like every one of those guys that go to the broadcast booth are suddenly getting $10 million a year.
No,
and I don't.
But they do pretty well.
I don't know how
You don't get hit.
Like what is? I mean, not Brady and Romo and Aikman, but what is who's third?
Tomlin just went, and so like Tomlin gets.
Who's like third though? Like in the CBS right now? Who's that? Like Moose Johnston. What does he make?
Well, is Russell going to be a analyst or is he going to be in studio?
I don't know. That's another
What's
question.
the offer? I don't know what the offer.
I would much prefer those guys be.
I don't think
on
money's
games.
It's not money though.
It's not.
No, I mean it's not. There's no.
Then I would be mulling playing football.
I just don't think
or getting on the yacht.
I think if you don't, I think you just don't want to do it anymore.
How old is Russ? 30? Still 30s, right? 38, maybe 36. He's older than that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those Super Bowls a long time ago, though.
Career earnings for Russ?
Oh, gosh, he hit it big. I'm going to say.
He up there.
You have it in front of you?
I'm about to.
Yeah, I'm going to say career earnings for Russ. He came in the league in, about 12, so he's got a good 14 years. I'd say he's at least half of those he's made 25, 30 million. So I'm going to put Russ's career earnings at about 220.
Yeah, I was going to say about 240.
He ranks among the top 5 highest earning NFL players in league history, $315 million
350.
plus.
And he's 30. He'll be 38 this year.
$154 million in total signing bonuses. Single year cash payout was over $38 million in 2024.
Yeah, that was he. He was at the
Denver,
top there.
right?
Remember? Yeah, man, they had to pay him what? Yeah, oof. What damage it did to his legacy that move to Denver?
Yeah, it was bad
because it didn't work at all,
Right.
and he probably wasn't as bad as Sean Payton. Sean Payton and his ego.
They didn't get along.
Yeah, wouldn't allow anything to be his fault.
Wasn't his guy.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. This is
If you made $315 million, though, why are you going to go play for
why are you
going to
go? Why are you going to go broadcast? I mean, why?
Because you want to have a job. That's an easy job.
Yeah, I mean, I guess people are different. If I was 38 and had $300 million, things I wouldn't want to have.
Just because he had $315 million
But
don't
I
mean he
play
don't want
golf and stuff.
320, 330.
One word.
Yeah.
Limelight.
Well, there's that too.
A lot of people don't like to be out of the limelight. Russ gives me the impression he likes to be in the limelight.
He likes New York. He
Yeah.
likes that. Yeah.
This is the drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
I want you to promise me something. I want you to play life just like you played that game today. So when that final buzzer of life goes off, you'll have no regrets.
1010XL.
I'm Frank Frangie, and I can tell you as Walk-Off Charities has grown, we now manage a large athletic facility with numerous fields, including the Bregan Baseball Complex. To get around, we needed a good, reliable golf cart. I went straight to Dynamic Drives and Design in Jack's Beach. I met with Travis, told him exactly what our needs were. Would you believe before you knew it, the perfect cart was delivered to us at an incredible price? If you need a golf cart, Travis and his team are the go-to. Learn more about them at dynamicdrivesdesign.com.
Hey, flowers and cards are great for Mother's Day, but why not make this Mother's Day extra special with something timeless from Beards Diamonds? Hickett here. The team at Beards has put together an amazing collection of affordable and distinctive gifts, up to 40% off. Beautiful bracelets with diamonds and colored gemstones, stunning pendants, gorgeous earrings. Oh, yeah, natural and lab-grown diamonds. It's the gift you'll be able to enjoy for years, even decades, a reminder of this special Mother's Day in 2026. Tick, tick, tick. You better get to Beards. Rings, bands, pearls, fashion pieces, all the latest to show the mom in your life how much she means to you. And with up to 40% savings, you'll be amazed at what you can do with your budget. Get the card and the flowers, but top it off with a spectacular piece of jewelry from Beard's Diamonds. Beard's Diamonds, they're not another chain store owned by Wall Street. No, no, no. They're our local jewelers. Say hi to the Lupos when you go in. They'll take great care of you. Family owned and operated for nearly 45 years. Shop local, shop Beards in the St. John's Town Center.
After attending a Saturday Bumps and Bruises clinic by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, my son's hip and shoulder issues were diagnosed quickly, and he's back playing. As a busy family, we really appreciate their prompt attention.
I've been having knee problems for probably 6 months, and I had heard about Southeast Orthopedics on the radio, and I gave them a call. They got me right in. Dr. Kevin Murphy did it. It was painless, and it's been doing fantastic.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Hi, I'm Sean Monahan from Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach. Since 1977, we've been Jacksonville's local family jeweler, and this Mother's Day, we'd like to help you celebrate Mom with up to 40% off our entire inventory. GIA-certified natural diamonds and lab-grown diamonds, beautiful colored gemstones, designer brands, custom jewelry design, and Monahan Jewelers offers interest-free financing on any purchase, so get something special with a payment you can afford. Come celebrate Mom with fine jewelry at up to 40% off at Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach.
Ready to join the team? The Jaguars and our stadium partners are hosting a job fair Wednesday, May 20th. We're looking for enthusiastic new faces to serve as ushers, ticket takers, concessionaires, security, and more. Stop by the Prime Osborne Convention Center and apply on May 20th from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Professional dress, a pen, and a smile are all you need. There are 1,000 spots to be filled for the 2026 season, so join us and be a part of the Jaguars game day team.
What team is the biggest underdog to win the World Cup? The answer next.
When your homeowner's insurance policy is up for renewal, it's a good idea to shop around to find a better plan. Southern Oak Insurance for over 20 years provides Floridians a clear option. SouthernOak.com.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
Of the 48 teams competing, Haiti, Jordan, Uzbekistan, and Curacao are the biggest underdogs in the World Cup.
Southern Oak Insurance. Our family protecting yours.
Bueller.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, Jason, thanks for fixing my air conditioner last week. It's way nicer at my place now.
Glad we could help. Good to know it was just a small repair.
I know. A new air conditioner can be pretty expensive.
I mean, they do keep your whole house nice. That's a lot of space to keep cool.
I know.
And they do it all summer long, even when the weather is totally Jacksonville temperature outside.
I know.
Luckily, if you ever do need a new AC, we can arrange a financing plan that'll make it easy for you to handle.
Wait, I didn't know that.
Here, put on these sunglasses.
Whoa. They can show banking information? Cool glasses.
Short term, long term, low interest, zero down payment. There's all kinds of options for bigger projects or even repairs as low as $500.
I wish I had these math sunglasses in high school.
You and me both, pal.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. While on the Rich Eisen Show, Jag GM James Gladstone shared insight on this year's running back philosophy.
Liam's always been a strong proponent of a committee approach.
In women's softball, North Florida rolled past North Alabama to advance in the ASUN, setting up a showdown today with the number 2 seeded Stetson. At your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm Sam Nelson. Currently, it's 8:11 and it's 73 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
You know why I love E?
Why?
Because I get educated.
Okay.
And in the break, we got educated on the culture in the barbershop. Now, we all know, the barbershop is a great place to talk sports, especially
kick it around.
The culture loves the barbershops. And and you think of the Coming to America skit.
Yeah.
But there are other. But That's correct, right? I mean, the boys
Absolutely.
get together. They like to talk sports, right?
It's accurate.
Yeah, so
like
it's accurate.
our half-hour mission when we get a haircut is how quick can we get in and out. A win for us is a 10-minute haircut.
Yeah.
I think Kick and I both just go to whatever little chain there is.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Whereas your trip to the barbershop is expected to be an hour event.
Easy.
Yeah, and he goes at a certain time, and he has a standing appointment. He goes to see his guy Ticos, and he told me, shout out Ticos. He also told me you don't cheat on your barber.
Heck
In the
no.
culture, you don't cheat on your barber. We cheat all the time.
Man,
I cheat.
no.
Right. I have really literally 3 or 4 affairs right in my barbershop because whichever lady's ready for me
I'm the
is the
same
lady
way.
I get.
Yeah,
Man,
whoever's-
no.
I do that too.
Because the problem is that barber, you as soon as you cheat on your barber, they jack up your lineup.
Yeah.
Now your barber
I
has
got-
to try to fix it.
Hey,
It's going to
listen,
take time.
When you're getting the $18 haircut, buddy, there ain't no hurt feeling.
Yeah.
I ain't seen the $18 haircut.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
how long?
Yeah.
That's correct.
That's what
well,
I
I don't
do.
know how much it is.
Right,
by
right.
the time I tip, it's not more than $30-$35.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
we
You're not playing
plus
that.
50 plus.
Yeah.
You know, but because it's the haircut,
Yeah.
it's the lineup, and it's the beard.
The lineup's
beard.
important.
The beard is important. And-
Okay.
and then all the stuff that they use.
And
so
you go once a
Sure.
week,
every week.
and you
Gotta
come out
get
of there
clean.
fresh and clean,
Got to get clean every week.
ready
man.
to roll.
There you go. High and tight.
But you like now, quite honestly, you don't want to be in the whole barbershop culture thing with everybody chatting because they always come at you because you're the sports guy.
Yeah, they coming at me and like they're
the
attacking me.
Yeah, and the boys, they know something. Like in the barbershop, they got a very strong opinion.
Especially about the Jags.
Yeah.
Jags.
Like
is the
I'm
big
telling
one.
you, O.J. Simpson was the greatest running back I've ever seen.
That's it.
Are the Jags. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, they're going to rue the day they let so-and-so go.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm Trevor
yeah.
Lawrence.
Yeah.
That, every time. Every time. They all know they should be coaches, man. They like, bro, you should go into coaching.
But that's
man.
why I love sports.
That's why you love sports.
And I love that. I love that. And I would enjoy doing that, going in the barbershop and mixing it up with the fellas.
If I brought y'all
Yeah.
to the barbershop,
yeah.
oh my god,
Boys have a good time with us.
What? What? Like they wouldn't let y'all leave.
Well, shout out to the whole crew there. You were expecting way too much. We wouldn't be that impressive.
But shout out to Ticos.
From the text line.
Thank you, E. Thank you for that education.
From the text line, Design My Lifetime Enclosures. If I cheat on my barber, I'm in big trouble because my wife cuts my hair.
Well, there you go.
Good
There
point.
you go.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to do
There's
that.
a lot of people here. Look, I've been seeing the same barber for 41 years.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
41, bro.
Yeah.
41
And
of
then-
them things.
And then there's us. Ain't no way I'm spending hundreds a month on my hair.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm also bad about like staying on schedule. I mean, ideally I'd love to get a haircut like every 3 weeks. Reality wise, it ends up being 5 or 6. I end up looking like this goofy mess. I'm okay with it though.
But the crazy thing is, like, you call that goofy, it don't look bad to
Yeah,
me.
see, it feels super long to me.
Yeah, but
It's
to me,
It's out of control.
if I need
Yeah,
a haircut,
yeah.
y'all could tell. Like, I look like, whew.
Yeah.
Well, that's how I feel right now. That's I am to that
Now,
point.
you
I
did-
get it. This looks like short hair if it's just a, but no, it
don't
doesn't feel
yeah,
it.
it don't look bad.
E, was there any point in your 40 years on planet Earth where little Emmanuel had a fro?
Yeah, I had a little thing going back, and young E had like a little small fro.
what
Nothing
age?
too- about 4 or 5.
Oh,
and
okay,
a little
okay.
rat tail in the back.
Okay, but
Yeah.
nothing like in your teenage
No,
or
always,
20s
always,
where...
no, I always had a fade.
Yeah.
Always had a fade.
And military, obviously,
yeah,
in the guard.
high and tight.
Yeah, high and tight.
High and tight. Always had
I've-
a beard too, though.
Okay. I've always enjoyed high and tight with
Yeah.
me. Like you can, I literally get like a crew cut. It's basically almost a crew cut.
From the text line, Design My Lifetime Enclosures. Man, the cultural enlightenment on this show is what America's all about. Love you guys. LOL. $18 haircut must be nice, Jeff.
Must be nice. I'm telling you.
My haircut literally is.
It's like 24.
Mine is $25.
Yeah, I think mine is too.
But I always tip well.
I mean, I'll just I
So
go
I
to
leave
I
and
go to
about $40.
I go to fantastic, great, super cuttery cut. I mean, whatever.
Right.
I'm not even positive what it is.
Yeah, I know which one I go to, but
I know where it is. I don't.
Yeah.
I think I know which one. It
I
is.
love and
Great.
I
Yeah.
like you.
But there are, some people are saying
gre-
some of the places $17, $18.
The great time to get your haircut from me is after this show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause
Yeah,
if
it's
I
empty.
hit that,
Yeah.
if I hit that, my place, there's usually only 1 or 2 ladies working,
Mm-hmm.
but there's almost always open
Yeah.
at this time.
Yeah.
Now some of the chains where you got to make an appointment. I'm not doing
Yeah, I got that standing appointment.
Yeah,
but like,
looks
if you
good.
don't, On a Saturday, you go to the barbershop?
Yeah.
Right. You're going to be in there
No
all
shot, huh?
Or,
I mean, the people have spoken. We're going to, at the end of the day, we're going to have to go do a show at the barbershop.
I'm telling you, y'all would kill
They're
it.
going to have to
No,
open
you have
it
to
up.
set it up.
Yeah,
y'all
we'll
would
sit in the
kill
barber.
it.
We'll sit in the barber chairs, and we'll just do a show right here. Men of the people.
Y'all would kill it.
I'll go mix it up with the boys
I'm down.
anytime.
I'm down anytime you want to.
But you got to take me to the real culture bar.
Don't worry, I got you. I got you.
No, he doesn't go there anymore.
Oh,
No,
he
yeah,
goes
I
to
go
a
to a
single
suite.
guy.
Yeah, because I don't want all that anymore.
We're gonna go sit in the shop.
He likes to get in.
You better vet it.
Meet with Ticos and leave.
I got plenty because
Okay.
barber is a
Yeah.
community, so we all know
You
each
know
other.
how we are. We want a full shop of adoring fans.
Oh, trust me, they listen. They probably listening right now.
I don't need anybody coming in and telling me how dumb I am.
This summer,
'cause that's an easy target.
This summer, we're coming to the shop.
All right, we could
Set it
barbershop
up.
talk.
Set it up, man.
Somebody out in Ponte Vedra says his local place $9.99 this week. Whoop, whoop.
What?
Yeah.
Oh
In
no.
Ponte Vedra?
Yeah.
That's impossible.
It's one of the brand. It's one of the 6 or 8 chains.
And the culture base $30. That's just base haircut.
Yeah.
Not the beard, no nothing. You starting off at 30.
Yeah.
I've
I've always been a little fearful, and this isn't just the culture. This is any barbershop. But for me, I've always been a little fearful of the razor.
The straight razor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not. You ain't doing that to me.
Yeah.
No. That makes me nervous.
You know what? I used to be too hick, but when old school barbershop was around, I went there. I went there consistently, and they do the straight razor.
Yeah.
Like instead of the zzz,
Uh-huh.
they would do that. But I was with you at first.
Makes
like,
me a little nervous.
The razor gets you nice and sharp.
Yeah.
Get that line up
Yeah.
crispy.
But I do love a hot towel.
A hot towel.
I
I
do
think
love
I
a
would
hot
like,
towel.
you know what? I'm going to put that on. Maybe I'll do it the morning at the barbershop. I want a straight razor shave.
They'll get you right, man.
I've never had a straight razor shave. I've only had a razor.
They'll get you
shave.
right.
Well, we got a lot going on here this morning. We're just evolving as a people. It's
Now,
a
now I'm getting shots from GSJ.
Are you?
Hopefully, it won't take you guys like 20
Yeah.
years like you did with me to come to trivia to go to the
Dang.
barbershop with ease.
Well, I feel fortunate, to be honest with you, that I have hair, because both my dad and his dad, were their hair was.
I got
gone
a
by
lot
now.
I got a lot of issues. Hair ain't one of them.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
I'm
so
good
far,
there.
So far, so good. That can change overnight. All right, not for you. You'll.
Yeah, that ain't changing.
Yeah, whenever sadly we have to lower you into the ground, that hair will be just the same thickness it is right now.
Why do you say we like you're gonna like I go first ahead of you? Why is that?
I didn't mean it that way.
That's kinda how I took
we be in the community of Jacksonville. All right, this is the drill. Back with more next.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. If your favorite colors are teal and black,
I love my Jaguars.
you're on the right track.
Let's go, John!
1010XL, home of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
At Cannons of Jacksonville, they know that when you're towing anything, you gotta have products you can rely on. With over 50 years of fabrication expertise, the family at Cannons can repair or install precisely what you need to tow with confidence. Whether it's a heavy-duty hitch, trailer frame, gooseneck, tow bar, or any other towing accessory, Cannons will provide you with unmatched precision and durability. For all your towing needs, visit cannonsofjacks.com, where quality and customer satisfaction collide.
Don't miss the Bari Breakdown with Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime, Wednesdays around 1:35 for the latest in sports injuries from all the big names in the game. Who's MIA? Who's coming back? Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime, Wednesdays at 1:35 on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
I'm local attorney Rick Alexander. In my 30 years practicing law, I've learned you never want to choose money over health. It's always a bad deal. Unfortunately, when someone screws up and you get hurt, that choice is gone. Your only choice is whether you face the future with a lawyer or without one. If you're hurt because somebody screwed up, call me at the practice. The Alexander Law Practice, 904-400-6600 or alexanderlawpractice.com, Jacksonville.
Hey, gang, Hickett here. When it comes to trucks, the only name you need to know, George Moore Chevrolet. Right now, the showroom off Atlantic Boulevard is loaded with the toughest, strongest, hardest working Chevy trucks around. Silverado after Silverado, ready to work or play just as hard as you do. I don't just talk about them. I got not one, but two George Moore Chevrolet trucks of my own. They earn every mile, every job, every weekend. Power, yes, sir. Dependability, each and every day. Style, you see my boy Blue. If it's a truck you want, George Moore Chevrolet is who you need. Stop by the Atlantic Boulevard showroom today and see why truck people keep coming back for more at George Moore Chevrolet. Together, let's ride.
Homeowners running out of space in your kitchen, closets bursting at the seams, or maybe your bathroom just feels outdated and cluttered. At Harvest Construction and Remodeling, custom cabinets are what they do best. Owner Scott spent years as the main cabinet installer for one of the region's largest big box retailers. As a family man growing his own business, he brings that experience directly to homeowners like you. They'll create beautiful storage solutions that improve look, feel, and function. Visit harvestrenovations.com.
License number CRC 1331012.
Hi, this is Dave Barker. Multi-unit hair grafting is now available at IHRS and can give you 3 times more hair in one procedure over a traditional hair transplant.
Multi-unit hair grafting gave me more hair in one procedure and within my budget.
You can grow your hair back with this exclusive new procedure. Call now for your free evaluation and see if multi-unit hair grafting or PRP can restore your hair. Call 904-777-IHRS.
My bald spots are gone. Thanks, IHRS.
IHRS is the only clinic in the Southeast to offer all proven solutions to restore your hair and is now offering multi-unit hair grafting. One procedure, more hair.
You've got nothing to lose but more hair. I feel younger, I look younger, and who doesn't want to feel better about themselves?
This year, grow your hair back. Call for a free evaluation. Call IHRS 904-777-IHRS 777-4477.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
All right, excited to have a special guest on.
Oh, yeah.
Check with him.
It's always good. It's like, I mean this with all due respect. I feel like it's kind of a welfare check.
Yeah, before we bring him in, though, I want to ask you something. A social media thing I've seen.
Okay, nice. I'm the social media expert.
And have you seen it? Like, you know the ones where they make the cake that looks just like a little pet? Like it's a dog.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they
real.
take this big knife and they got the real dog sitting next to them. I mean, those aren't AI, are they?
No,
Are those real?
I think those are real.
And when they cut it, man, that damn dog or cat goes crazy. Like, what the hell are you doing?
I'm pretty sure there's like a watermark that indicates when it's AI.
Oh, man.
If you've learned what the different... I think those are real, though.
I think it's real. Yeah.
Those are funny, man. Like, there's one, the cat looks just like the cat. The cat's sitting there first trying to figure out why is this cat not moving? Why does it smell so good?
Right.
And then they put that cat, jumps up on 4 legs. That's good stuff. Man.
Anyway, I just thought of it. Now we'll bring in the legendary Skinny B.
Yeah. Yes.
Always good to get an update from Skinny B. Number 1, because he's still kicking. So we like that. And number 2, because he'll generally have a story to tell. Good morning, Skinny.
Gentlemen, to quote the great Lawrence Welk, let's get down, let's get funky. So anyway, by the way, I was by the station. I viewed E at about 6:10 this morning.
Uh-huh.
I was doing early morning constitutional.
Nice. Okay.
And I can understand why you have the brakes drawn all the time. That east side is a little unforgiving in the mornings, let's say.
Oh, well, that'll happen.
Fellas, I heard you mention Jerry West earlier.
Yes.
And Rockies used to run a Christmas tournament every year.
Okay.
And the 3 years that Mr. West matriculated to West Virginia, they were invited all 3 years. So I got to see him play 6 games.
Very good.
And I can honestly say, having seen everybody from Elgin Baylor in the flesh now,
right?
Bill Bradley, Jerry Lucas, Pete Maravich, he's the best I've ever seen. There's no doubt about it.
Why was he better than like Pete or Bill Bradley was a hell of a player too, but he never had the numbers that Jerry West had in the NBA. What?
I don't think it's talked about enough, guys. He was 6'3".
Yeah.
But his arms were that of a guy 6'9".
I see.
So he was unstoppable.
Mhm.
If you put a big guy on him, he would just go around and just go to the basket.
Yeah.
You put a small guy on him, he would stand out there 20 to 30 feet and just fill it up all night. There was no way to stop him unless you could find a way to double team him.
Jerry West averaged 13 and a half rebounds a game in college at 6'3". Did they beat Kentucky in those games? Who won those games?
They beat him 2 out of 3.
Uh-huh.
Let me give you the best 2 nights.
Mhm.
Certainly at that time. He was a sophomore that year. They beat Kentucky on the Friday night semifinal game. Kentucky back then would lose once every 3 or 4 years in Lexington. We went back the next night just because it's not basketball, my father and grandfather. And they played North Carolina in the championship game, beat them.
Wow.
And that was the North Carolina team that had beaten Kansas and Wilt Chamberlain for the championship.
Wow.
They won 38 straight games. Oh, and by the way, that Kentucky team on Friday night, they would win the national championship in 2.5 months. That's a pretty good exact.
That's a good. Yeah, that's not bad.
I'm looking at his college career here. His senior year, 1960, Jerry West averaged 29.3 points and 16 and a half rebounds.
Yeah. Remember now, no 3-point line too.
He took West Virginia to the NCAA tournament championship game. They lost to Cal 71-70, but he was named the most outstanding player of the Final Four.
The other thing,
That's all you need to know. They got beat.
Skinny, on the text line, didn't you say somebody wrote that their dad pitched to Jerry West?
Yeah, their dad said, he wrote in and said, my dad gave up a 400-foot home run to Jerry West in high school, said he was never going to, shy away from a freshman.
He was a freshman, and he hit one 400 feet.
He said he learned his lesson.
The guy was unbelievable. Dan, the reason I'm out working the roads again, I get into my suit closet about once every, let's say, 18 months.
Okay.
So I've got a couple of events that are taking place in Chicago at the end of the month, and you'll remember the young man who's responsible for these events. My nephew, who played basketball at Bishop Kenny.
Oh yeah.
And we came out of the studio one morning, brought you guys breakfast, picked up some tickets. He's been away from home now for about 9 years.
Okay.
Matriculating his way through various schools in Philadelphia and Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting married in about 3 weeks, and a week later, he's graduating from medical school.
Wow! Did he go to Florida Gulf Coast? Where did he go to play college ball?
He went to Haverford College in Philadelphia.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
A couple of more Jerry West notes, and we're going to head off to break. 12 players in tournament history have won the Final Four MOP. They call it Most Outstanding Player without winning the championship. Jerry West is one of those, and he remains to this day the only NBA Finals MVP from a team that didn't win the championship.
He wasn't happy about that either, by the way.
Yeah.
In
I
the
would expect
documentary.
that.
The other thing is, go ahead, Skinny, finish up.
Let me finish. I'll get off.
Yeah. By the way, congrats. By the way, that's awesome on your guy.
Pretty good. Three congrats. It was on July 1st after being away from home for 9 years. He's going to circle back.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be doing his residency at that MASH unit out by you on San Pablo Road. That's pretty good.
Wow.
That's pretty good. High weeds.
Shout out.
Takes after his uncle and Mr. T. I mean, Mr. Tennessee, of course.
Of course.
Guys, love you. Be well.
Always good to hear from you, Skinny. By the way, right before he passed, Jerry West.
That's the Skinny Bastage, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Went back to West Virginia, WVU. They retired the number 44 from every sport.
Oh, wow.
Every sport. No one will ever wear number 44 at West Virginia again. And it was great because he was there and his family was there. And again, his son is married to Michelle Wee.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And they talked about, and she talked about in the documentary, how competitive he is on the golf course and how good he is.
I knew that. I lived in West Virginia twice, and I don't know if you'll recall from watching the documentary. Where in the state is Cabin Creek? Do you recall where it's?
It wasn't.
Is it in the sticks?
I think
like
Cabin Creek might be made up.
Okay.
I think it was like a BR. It started with his little town, but they went back to his little town and he showed where he went fishing all the time and what house he lived in, and it was.
Chalon, Chelyan, Chalon.
Yeah.
He grew up in the Cabin Creek area of Kanawha County.
Yeah. Do you know that?
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
I would have to remind him. I've heard of. I think Kanawha County is in the southern part of the state. I believe.
Not a great childhood, by the way, but nonetheless, he lost a brother in Korea, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
I think I heard that before.
I think his brother was killed in action, and he's because when Kobe died, he said the only other time he'd felt this much pain was when he found out his brother.
Kanawha County is down in about the most populated part of the state, down around Charleston and Huntington. It's down in that area. So he was from the southern part of the state, or kind of middle south, I guess, as I'm looking at the entire state. All right, let's take a quick break. We'll be back with more next. You're listening to The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorcemenOnly.com studios.
Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Firehouse Subs is adding a new heavy hitter to the roster. The Chicken and Cheddar Rancher. Grilled chicken, melted cheddar, crispy bacon stacked high with fresh toppings, creamy buttermilk ranch. The Chicken and Cheddar Rancher. Only at Firehouse Subs.
Looking for something fun that mom and the whole family can enjoy? Check out the Sharks this Sunday, May 10th, as they take on the Tulsa Oilers at the VyStar Arena. Kickoff is 4 o'clock. Bring mom to the game. All moms get one free ticket with one paid ticket. Moms also get $20 in Shark Bucks to spend as they choose. Food, drinks, merchandise, whatever mom wants. Have you heard? Grease is the word. It's Grease Night. Whether you're a T-Bird or a Pink Lady, come on out. Who knows? There might be a fun sing-along. To purchase tickets, go to jacksharks.com or call 904-621-0700. It's Grease Night, presented by Napa and their Jacksonville Business Development Group. All moms get one free ticket with one paid ticket. Introduce mom to Sharks football, and she'll have a blast. Join us on field after the game for a free autograph session sponsored by Flight Adventure Park. To purchase tickets, call 904-621-0700. That's 621-0700. Sharks football, where memories are made. Go Sharks!
Hey, gang, it's the month of May, and May is Skin Cancer Awareness Month, and that's something near and dear to the folks at Beaches Dermatology's heart, right? They are terrific at taking care of you and your skin. They've been taking care of me for decades. I appreciate them. Melanoma Monday, by the way, was Monday. So just be aware. It's a great time to get your skin checked before the summer. It's going to get in the 90s today. It's hot out there. If you're out there working, if you're out there playing, if you're out there watching, protect your skin. Floppy hats, long sleeve dry fits, sunscreen, whatever it takes. Otherwise, you'll be visiting Doctors Boudreaux, Doctors Metz, Dr. Fader with the Mohs surgery. They'll take great care of you. But it's better for them when they take great care of you when you're okay. So if something does show up, don't wait. Go get it checked out. Go to beachesdermatology.com. Find the location that best serves you. I go to the one off Solana Road. They're terrific. I appreciate them so very much. Like I said, I've been going there for decades for all your skincare needs and all your skincare products.
Whole family was impressed with the closets we got from Closets by Design. And I'm confident that any mom would love her own calm, organized space from Closets by Design. They design solutions for every lifestyle and budget. Call them this week to schedule your free in-home consultation and get 40% off, plus another 15% off and free installation. Don't wait for mom to do it. Call now, 1-800-293-3744 or visit closetsbydesign.com.
Don't we all owe it to mom? I know I do. Jeff Pryor with Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring.
I know I owe it all to my mom.
And me too.
Floor your mom this Mother's Day and transform her home with exquisite new floors or surprise her with a brand new glass or screen enclosure for the outdoor space she's always wanted.
I know I want to surprise my mom and me too. That's so sweet. Love you guys.
You guys are awesome. Visit our websites or one of our showrooms today to experience the lifetime difference and ask about our Mother's Day specials.
Lifetime Flooring.
If you're still looking for the perfect Mother's Day gift, surprise mom with a fresh baked box of gourmet cookies from Cookie Fix in San Marco. Crispy on the outside and gooey on the inside. Stop by Cookie Fix in San Marco today to make her day sweeter.
I'm Clayton Bromberg, the president of Underwoods. If you've ever wondered why some jewelry stores and department stores always have a sale going at 50 to 75% off, there's a good reason. Because most of the time, they're not real sales. The prices are marked up so they can sell the piece at a big discount and still make the profit they need. If you wanted to find a realistic sales event, the store wouldn't run a year-round sale, and the discounts would be a little more realistic. For example, Underwoods puts all of our diamond solitaire necklaces and ear studs on sale in May at 15% below the prices we sell at the rest of the year. So there's a genuine savings to the customer. We also take trade-ins. So it's the ideal time to buy for someone looking to grow their pendant or ear studs up to a larger size. Now at Underwoods, we don't run a lot of sales, but when we do, they're real and a good time to buy. So come see us at Underwoods, San Marco, Avondale, or the shops of Ponte Vedra.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, welcome back. The 2026 NFL schedule is coming out soon, but there are a few rare stadium conflicts where venues are already booked for big concerts, which then tell us what's going on. Like Usher and Chris Brown are playing AT&T Stadium on Thursday, Saturday, Sunday of Week 1, so the Cowboys are on the road or playing Monday. And then Usher and Chris Brown are in Atlanta Week 9 playing Mercedes-Benz on Saturday and Sunday, and it's SoFi Stadium in L.A. on Sunday of Week 10. So if you're looking to figure some things out, follow the Usher and Chris Brown.
Usher and Chris Brown sold out. They're sold out everywhere, too.
Are they sold out everywhere?
Gosh,
yeah. Are Usher and Chris Brown friends, or
yeah,
they are?
Yeah, they're two of the biggest right now.
Are they?
Oh,
are they?
gosh.
Is
they
Chris
touring
Brown
together?
Is Chris Brown
Yeah,
a bad guy? Isn't he kind of a bad guy?
No. Like, I mean, he had, what happened in the past.
Yeah.
Happened years ago. I mean, some gonna forgive him, some not.
Okay.
A lot of people has, and like he's killing it. Him and Usher
But
together.
since then, he's been a solid citizen,
Solid,
and because the
absolutely.
reputation is
All right.
Yeah, the
of
girl-
Rihanna, right?
Is Usher
Yeah.
still French kiss girls at his concert?
No, he don't French kiss girls. He rides around and he gives them cherries.
The cherries, yeah.
Yeah,
And
and
they get all sexy with
Oh
them.
gosh,
Yeah.
man. Like Mary Whitman. Don't let your girl
don't
go.
let him- yeah,
don't
don't
let your girl go to the concert.
Okay.
Like, that's it. Just
All right, go with him.
go.
Yeah.
I'm not going.
Like we're going to Vegas, I'm gonna go do the Wizard of Oz Sphere deal. It's all booked and
Oh,
and
that's
done.
gonna be cra-
I'm
Usher
doing
and
that,
Chris-
but while we're there, the Backstreet Boys are like 2 nights later. So Mississippi wants to
Ooh.
see the Backstreet. Yeah,
I'll do that.
I'll see. That'll be fun.
There's also young Jeezy has a residency. You should go see Jeezy in Vegas
Okay,
also.
all right. Yeah. Well, I mean,
but you got to dress up because it's like a
No,
orchestra.
we're done. Yeah, I'm a white guy concert guy, shorts and a golf shirt, buddy. That's how we go.
Bruno Mars is playing Tampa on Sunday, September 13th, so the Bucks will either be on the road in Week 1 or play a different day. Same for Mars with the Dolphins in Week 2 and the Niners in Week 5.
Well, I'd like to see the Bruno concert. now
Bruno
that we're
put
at-
on a
in-
show.
in Tampa. He's in
And
Tampa.
then,
huh?
and then Ed Sheeran plays Saturday night concerts in 7 NFL stadiums during the season, meaning those teams will likely be on the road that week or playing Thursday, Monday. So, and that's Eagles, Patriots, Falcons, Saints, Panthers, Cowboys, and Bucks.
I guess you'd have to look at the Jags road schedule. We got nothing scheduled here at the revamp, right?
No,
So I guess you would have to take all of that in consideration if they're throwing it into AI to create the schedules. You have to put all those.
See,
dates
those
in
are
there
other
also.
things you got to think
Yeah,
about,
you have
right?
to.
Yeah.
What do you mean there's a concert? Nobody told me.
Oh, that would be bad.
I would think that would have been checked off a while ago.
I'm sure.
But and I wonder too if for those Sundays if they can't do Monday night football, and so if it's a road opponent there, that might be a week that either you don't play them on the road or if you do, you catch them in prime time. And we talked about that's a great feather in your cap when it comes to respect and national platforming, but it also makes a tough road game tougher. If you're playing it in prime time, at least it usually works out that way. I'll take my chances. I'll take the national spotlight and play in prime time. If you've arrived, that's what you do. If you're the Bills or Chiefs or Ravens, you see them in prime time, and you see them whether they're home or away, and they're capable of and often win either place. So.
I want to give a shout out. Me and Pross have talked oftentimes about getting in the Guinness Book of World Records. We've looked at a few of those.
We need to find one of those for the
that will
summer. It's
allow
time
us-
to look again.
That'll allow us. I think we were going to do the balloon toss one time.
That looked pretty easy.
during the
Yeah,
show.
during the show,
Just keep it going.
How long was it?
It was like 4 hours.
That's it?
Anyway, but this one we will not be participating in. This cat, he's 22 years old.
Mm-hmm.
He broke a Guinness World Record. He completed, and I give you the exact numbers, 12,412 pull-ups. 12,412 pull-ups in 24 hours. That's 517 pull-ups per hour, or 8.6 per minute for an entire day.
I guess you just hope that you're so strong and good. I assume he's a lighter guy. He's probably down in the 120s range, very strong. I would assume. I just don't know. I mean, if you're 170 pounds or more. I don't even know if that's possible.
Right.
I don't think it is.
So, but I guess if you're him, you come out Rudy the Rabbit, and you pop out 100 in the first, well, 100.
Now,
you
of
have to do
course,
it in the first.
the Googans are looking at his pull-ups, and that's not a pull-up because he's doing this. He's not going chin over the bar.
I think that Guinness has.
They have somebody to come out and monitor that.
Yeah.
Are you looking at him?
Yeah.
Is he slight? Is he little-ish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
like he'd be a flyweight, not a
he'd be
heavyweight.
he'd be like one of those cats in if he was in the what do you call it? The not the Gladiator, but the one where they do the obstacle course. They do it so fast, and they run and they jump. And they
Ninja Warrior.
Yeah, Ninja Warrior.
Yeah.
Right, do that in like 2 minutes or 28 seconds or whatever.
I got you.
But that was impressive, man. I don't care. I don't care if you call it a pull up or not a pull up. That's damn impressive. So, anyway, give him a shout out. So he just got one.
What's the Jack? I saw this ESPN polled their embedded experts, and that includes friend of the program Mike DeRocco here in town.
Mm-hmm.
This hard question to answer. What's the Jaguars' most improved position in 2026?
Jaguars' most improved position?
Yeah.
Well,
is there anything that jumps out?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I think they feel real good about cornerback.
Corner? You think that's the most improved in the improvement?
Well, you got a lot of depth. You got a lot of players. I mean, yeah, I think it's cornerback.
How is it improved with no different personnel?
Well, Travis Hunter's playing. He didn't.
Correct.
He only didn't play many snaps last year.
Couldn't that also speak to?
I think Travis Hunter's
bigger
be
question that we have.
Number one corner.
But doesn't that also speak to the question of we can't just automatic a hot topic there for a minute was the roster is worse than it was a year ago because of the Etienne and Lloyd absences. But this is an example of we consider cornerback to be the most improved position.
Okay, what's the position that went backwards? Linebacker, running back.
Yeah.
Right?
To be determined on the running back. I know we jumped down that.
Man,
but if Bashal Tootin scores 15 touchdowns this year, you can't say we went backwards.
You want to do a dime bet? You want to do a wheel spin on Bashal Tootin in yards?
I already got IOUs out there.
What do you want the yards at? What is Bashal Tootin going to run for?
1,000.
You think he's going to run for 1,000?
All right, like I said, I already got IOUs out there.
You want to do cash money?
Straight cash on me?
Yeah.
1,000's a lot.
I think he 750. I bet 750. How about that?
Yeah, if he gets 200 carries. 750, man. You could get 750 and play high.
Dime bet? All right, 800. What you want me to say? 1,200?
No, you said 1,000. That's where I was at.
I'm not there.
Okay, well that's fine. then he's not as good as he's not as good as Etienne, who went well over 1,000.
The true impact of the running back room shift is going to be total yards rushing.
See, I'm in the camp that I think Rodriguez is going to start ahead of Tootin still.
If Rodriguez and Tootin,
how about that?
The bigger I think ultimate comparison is going to be, do Rodriguez and Tootin equal Etienne? Because that's what they did.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and they did that for a lot less money. Now, if they don't, then you readjust next year and you make it a bigger problem.
How many touchdowns did Etienne have last year?
13.
13.
How many did?
6.
That's 19 touchdowns. You think those two guys are going to run catch 19 touchdowns? I don't.
I think both of those guys rushed for more than 1,100 yards
combined.
Yes.
Well,
that's what
Rodriguez.
Those. What our guys have last year?
Actually, in fairness, you can't say they'll combine for 11. You got to say they'll combine for 11 plus whatever Tootin ran for.
Yes,
Which still might be. What did he run for?
300 something.
Yeah, that 1,400 is not outrageous.
So. Yeah,
it's 700 apiece.
It needs to be 1,400.
Yeah, for sure.
Will it be? I don't know.
I'll dime bet that.
Yeah. Let's go to break and sort through all this. You're listening to The Drill. We're jabbering.
I think it's a good
drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. The great thing about live sports, you never know what's going to happen.
Oh, how did he pull that off?
Get the most live play-by-play on 1010XL.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnik Buick GMC is proud to be the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville, earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnik's Treating You Right guarantee. The most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnik. For 3 generations, Nimnik has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right, and they give a bunch back to the community. Visit NimnikBuickGMC.com today to learn more or visit their showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
Make Capital Glass and Shower Doors your premier choice for top-quality glass solutions. With over 40 years of expertise, their team specializes in commercial and residential projects. From elegant shower doors to modern frameless enclosures, they've got you covered. But that's not all. They also offer glass railing systems, glass wine cabinets, and much more. For unmatched quality and service, choose Capital Glass and Shower Doors. Your vision, their expertise. Visit online at capcoglass.com.
Hey, I've got that craving again. How about some Mr. Chubby's wings?
Have you had the Chubby style wings? Grilled to perfection with Chubby's secret seasoning.
You know I have. They are so delicious. I swear you can't find anywhere in town with better wings and better prices on drinks.
So many different specials each night, too. Well, I'm ready to chub it up again.
Me too.
See all their specials at MrChubby'sWings.com. Locations on Fleming Island, the West Side, and Ponte Vedra Beach. Mr. Chubby's Wings. Before the game, after the game, and during the game.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your National Builder of the Year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% and homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit dfhsalesevent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
Hey friends, Jason Parker here with Performance Painting. Have you ever stored a gallon of leftover paint, opened the can years later, and it's rusty, crusty, and unusable? Next time, secure the lid tightly to ensure no leaks and store the can upside down. Oxygen can't get to it, therefore no rust and no crust. If you'd like more tips or have a question about a project, we'd love to help. Go to performance-painting.com. Performance Painting. Prepare, protect, preserve.
Performance Painting!
Flowers and cards are great for Mother's Day. But why not make this Mother's Day extra special with something timeless from Beard's Diamonds? The team at Beard's has put together an amazing collection of affordable and distinctive gifts, up to 40% off. Beautiful bracelets with diamonds and colored gemstones, stunning pendants, and gorgeous earrings featuring both natural and lab-grown diamonds. Think about it. It's the gift she'll be able to enjoy for years, even decades. Always a reminder of that special Mother's Day in 2026. Rings, bands, pearls, fashion pieces, all the latest from the world's top designers. Beard's makes it easy to show the mother in your life how much she means to you and to the whole family. And with up to 40% savings, you'll be amazed at what you can do with your budget. Get the card and the flowers, but top it off with a spectacular piece of jewelry from Beard's. Beard's Diamonds, not another chain store owned by Wall Street. Your local jeweler. Family owned and operated for nearly 45 years. Beard's Diamonds in the St. John's Town Center.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
We're back on a Thursday morning. Thanks so much for being back with us. Talked a lot this morning about Jerry West and going down memory lane when it came to that former basketball great. There's a documentary out now. I believe it's on Prime. I'll let Hick confirm that when he gets in here. I think it's on Prime Video, I believe. That would make sense with their NBA coverage for the playoffs. Yesterday, also the passing of Ted Turner, who, gosh, probably should be most famous and probably is for the creation of CNN and TBS, the whole Superstation approach to airing Braves baseball. I remember him primarily as the owner of the Braves, and he was beyond being a character. I think he bought the Braves in 1976, and in 1977, early in his tenure as the owner of the Braves, they were on a 16-game losing streak, and that was pretty common for a large chunk of Ted Turner's ownership of Atlanta. He owned them through 96. They won the World Series in 95. He had stepped away from operations by, the early 90s. Surprise, surprise. That coincides with them getting out of their own way and getting very good. But point being, it's his second year as the owner of the franchise. The Braves have a 16-game losing streak. He summons the manager, Dave Bristol at the time, an accomplished baseball man, and he sends him on a 10-day scouting trip, the manager of the club. And says that he's going to take over as manager. And sure as sugar, the next day, the Braves have a home game taking on, I believe, the Giants. And Ted Turner puts on the full uniform. I believe he gave himself uniform number 1, if I remember correctly. And there's a photo of him sitting there at the top of the stoop in the dugout, just like a manager would before the game, answering any and all questions. Braves promptly lost the game. The commissioner stepped in and said, "What are we doing? You can't do this." And his managerial career ends at 0-1, known as the Mouth of the South.
Did he have any hit and runs or anything? Did he put any?
Yeah, I have no idea. I recall the story. I don't. Here's what I remember about that, Dan. I'm only 10 years old, and I'm sports savvy enough to realize, even at that age, that this is a joke. You know what I mean? The owner coming down. What are we doing? This is a clown show. And by the way, 76, 77, that was the absolute bottom out for Braves base. I mean, they'd lose 110 games, man. It was bad baseball, bad teams. And then we got an owner who's, more well known for being on America's team, the yachting. So there was that. I think he won the America's Cup, in fact, didn't he?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
It was pouring rain outside the Garden last night. Of course, the Knicks fans who are, they all congregate around there. Remember I told you when you went up there how during the postseason it gets crazy up there? And you were up there for the Lakers game, so you got a little taste of it.
Oh, yeah.
And, you see people outside the Garden.
Everywhere.
Walking around. But now it's just like mobs. And, and the things that they say and the craziness that they do.
I was getting a lot of heat.
Yeah.
Oh, I was getting a lot of it. I was giving it too, though.
Now, there was a Sixer fan after game 1, and they gave him a little shove. And to his credit, he turned around and said, "Hey, no." And they back. I mean, you don't go getting fights, all right? If you show up there, listen, when we were up in New York for the Mets.
Supposed to have fun.
Yeah, we were up there. We sat next to a Philly fan, and we had the greatest time. Now, the Mets won, so it helped.
Were you playing the Phillies?
Yes, in the playoffs when we went up for the playoff game, and we were sitting. Not the Murphy game, but the game before that, I was sitting with my sons and a young Philly guy, and he was like, and he was into it. And it was good.
This has been my experience, and I've been in the visiting stadium, gosh, an awful lot for the Braves recently, especially. I find it's all the trouble. It's all on the visitor. If you got a mouthy visitor, those are the ones, so every time I'm the visitor, I'm the guy that I'm talking to them about their team.
Yep.
I'm just stay in your lane.
You set the tone as the visitor.
Right. It's not the time to step up and talk this and taunt that. You're allowed to cheer for your team.
But you should be allowed to get up and yell and
you
scream.
do. Yeah. And I've never had a problem with that either, as long as, in between. It's a baseball game or a football game. It's not World War III.
Absolutely.
The other thing that ticked me off about Draymond, and we talked about Draymond earlier, the Austin Rivers thing, what he did to Chuck last night. In case you missed it, what he did to Chuck is basically he said, the goal is to not look like you did in a Rockets uniform, where Chuck was still a very effective NBA player. And Draymond, his last 4 years, has been averaging 8 points and 5 rebounds and really been not much.
That was a low blow, and I think that...
show respect to him.
I'm encouraged by the response.
But, yeah.
It's been almost unanimous. Buddy, stay in your lane. That dude's way better than you are.
And that was cool. But the other thing he said is he then said the problem with the Knicks is the Knicks fans, they have parades after a win. And I'm like, well, wait a second, man. We're not supposed to celebrate being in the playoffs, Vic. That's what fans do, you idiot. And by the way, if you think he goes, so then the Knicks players don't play hard. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard anybody say. You think the Knicks players aren't playing hard because the fans have already felt like we've won it all. So therefore, then they get beaten round 2 or 3. I mean, that's so stupid, Draymond.
Yeah,
I mean, he is in a terrible role. Speaking of,
and by the way, he's positioned as like the next voice. I'm about to listen to this guy for the next 10 years.
I'm out. If he goes on that,
they're definitely positioning him.
Yeah, if he takes Chuck's spot or Kenny the Jet spot, I'm out. I'm out. Guy's an idiot. Speaking of idiots, you got the golf story. Did you find that? All right. So, Mickelson's a strange bird. We all know that. And so Kevin Kisner tells a great story about it's either the Ryder Cup or the President's Cup when they were on the same team together. I'll let him tell the story. You'll enjoy this. This is a good listen.
2017, we go to the President's Cup, and they made us fill out surveys before you go, and it's like, who would you like to play with on the team? Who would you not? The only person I would not like to play with is Phil Mickelson, because he drives it erratically and is hyper emotional, and that's just not how I play. I hit it straight, kind of do my thing. Wednesday, we get to the course, and they're like, kids, you and Phil and whoever else are going to go out today. And I was like, that's weird. And so we're playing this practice round, and on the third hole, Strick was our captain. He rides up and says, kids, you're going out last tomorrow in alternate shot with Phil. You're playing Mark Leishman and Jason Day. And I was like, dude, what? Literally, all we've talked about all week is I'm not playing with Phil. He goes, well, he's the veteran on the team, and he pretty much forced my hand that he was playing with you. He has an astrologist that does his energy. He measures everybody on the team, and you're the only A+ energy level. So I'm like, okay. So Phil doesn't really say anything about it until we get ready to go. And he's like, look, kids, I can feed off your energy, so you get your energy from your belly. So every time I hit a shot, I want you to face me with your belly. And I'm like, what? What planet are we on? And so we go down there, and he's like, hey, when I hit, I want you to stand on the other side of the ball and face me with your belly. So like, I was moving people on tee boxes. I would have to go stand by this tee marker. He's like, it even helps if you stick your belly out. Like, what are we talking about? Sticking my belly out at Phil Mickelson, and man, he played unbelievable. So maybe there's something to it. Shout out his astrologist.
So that's where that celebration came from.
Yeah, the Three Amigos where we had to bump bellies or whatever after he won. He hits it like 20 feet, and as he's walking up, he goes, when I make this fucking putt, kids, we're doing the Three Amigos dance. And he buried it right in the middle, and I jumped right in there. I was ready to go, buddy.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Phil.
Did the astrologist tell him to hit that driver? Was it Wingfoot?
Oh dear.
Huh? Was that
Oakmont?
Oakmont? Yeah. Was that an astrologist call?
I don't think that was
That
it.
explains some stuff. All right, we're back with the 9 o'clock hour.
The nasty.
Oh boy.
Nasty as you want to be.
Yeah, that's
nasty.
That's what they do. That's what they do.
Let's go eat.
That's what they do.
The
drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Because touchdowns are more fun.
Pump fakes left, now throws it over the middle. Touchdown! 3 touchdowns tonight.
1010XL.
Credit card interest rates are now over 29%. Most people are only making the minimum payments, so they're getting nowhere. Hey, Prosser here, but here's what many homeowners don't realize. Using the equity in your home, you can easily access hundreds of thousands in cash. With Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan, you can pay off your credit card, your existing HELOC, your car loans, or get money for that home improvement project. One client just got $100,000 approved and saved over $1,500 a month. Here's the best part. With Loan Pronto, you can do it all from your phone. With zero out-of-pocket, no hard credit pull up front, no appraisal, no long drawn-out bank process, and no touching your first mortgage. Rates are at a near 3-year low. Act now. Go to loanpronto.com. See how much you can get in about 60 seconds. Loan Pronto, 2,800 5-star Google reviews. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
What if your next fun day out costs you $70 to play all day? That's exactly what you get at the Battalion Airsoft Arena, the only indoor airsoft battlefield in Jax. Skip the same old boring entertainment choices and step into real action with your crew. Perfect for birthdays, company team building, graduation parties, or just epic weekend fun. No experience, no problem. The Battalion package includes everything: gun, mask, and ammo with unlimited play. So lock in your mission now at BattalionAirsoftArena.com.
Well, the company's name is Live Forever Golf. I could change it to Live Forever Golf Forever, because I have found something I love you best. Not ever stop making this fashionable, great fitting apparel that you get from this locally run company with Scott Riley and Matt Every and the boys over there. They have put together a winner. So you see me on a golf course. Odds are 100%. I got some Live Forever Golf on. You can find out more at liveforevergolf.com. They have some awesome drops and specials. I saw one this week in my email. Buy 2 shirts, get a pair of shorts free. But you can count on this. You find your sizing, man, and you are never going to be disappointed in your order from Live Forever Golf. Find out more and look good, play good at liveforevergolf.com.
M stands for the month of May and Mom. 1010XL helps you say thanks with gift ideas from
Kuhn Flowers and Beards Diamonds.
Get great Mother's Day gift ideas now at 1010XL.com.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods, a Jacksonville family business for nearly 70 years. Heck, I've been talking about them for over a decade. The Thompson family secret, Dandy is never frozen. Always fresh baked bread with quality meats and cheeses. No dry, crumbly subs here. Only soft and tasty deliciousness. When I see that logo with the little guy with the cane on the label, it tells me I'm getting a trusted brand and a quality sandwich. So do what I do. Stop in at a Circle K and make yours a Dandy today.
the flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
With 50 years of fabrication expertise and towing products, the family at Cannons of Jacksonville can repair or install precisely what you need to tow with confidence. Visit cannonsofjacks.com, where quality and customer satisfaction collide.
Hey, it's Brent with Arcosa Crushed Concrete. If you've got concrete or asphalt rubble on your site, let me buy it from you, and I will recycle it into construction material for your future projects. Arcosa Crushed Concrete. Get paid for what you don't need.
Jacksonville, you voted, and Baker Glass came out on top. The Bold City Best Awards are all about locals choosing their favorites, and you picked them for Best Auto Glass and Best Glass and Mirror Service.
I'm back with Baker Glass. No one treats you better.
Some plumbing companies say they're local, right up until you realize their headquarters are in New York City. At Holland Sons Plumbing, we're actually from here. Born, raised, and fixing leaks right here in Jacksonville. Holland Sons Plumbing. Local. Family. Real.
Hey Jacksonville, this is Dr. George Bari. Bari Orthopedics is your choice when it comes to an injury. We're here for you and your loved ones to deliver excellent treatment and care fast the first time. Trust your care in our hands. Get same-day appointments for your injuries with 3 locations. If it hurts, ask us first. Bari Orthopedics.
Be sure and check out the expertise from Dr. George Bari and the entire staff at BariOrthopedics.com. That's BAHRI orthopedics.com.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by USA Park Airport Parking. Jags GM James Gladstone told Rich Eisen the plan for Travis Hunter's role moving forward is just tweaked.
The piece that I think we can expect to see is actually an uptick in corner usage.
Undefeated Bowls boys lacrosse hits the Class 1A semifinals today at noon versus Benjamin, chasing Jacksonville's first ever boys lacrosse state title. At your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently, it's 9:04 and it's 77 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned because it's the 9 o'clock Nasty, and it's next right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
I'm fed, feeling X-rated. It's Mr. Nasty time. Oh, Mr. Nasty time. The nasty time.
Yeah, it's interesting watching, and again, welcome back, by the way, 9 o'clock Nasty. The gang's all here. But we're talking about, in the break, we're talking about the Knicks-Sixers game. And Maxey was red hot in the beginning. Red hot. And, I mean, he was hitting some tough turnaround jumpers, man, I was like, oh, he's going to have this 40-point game. Because he had one a couple years ago against us where he hit one from the logo at the end.
Yeah.
And he scored like 40. It was almost like almost a coming out party. Like, this guy's really good.
I feel like, without looking, Maxey was like third in the league in scoring.
Mm-hmm.
This year. I'm gonna double check that.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know that.
I think he's like I think he was like 31 a game or something.
But he cooled off in the second half.
Dang.
No, am I?
I think you're wrong, but I don't. You'd know better than me. So.
Maxey averaged 28.3. He was 5th in the league.
Wow.
That's still wow.
Luka 33.5, SGA 31.1, Anthony Edwards 28.8, Jaylen Brown 28.7, Tyrese Maxey 28.3.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah.
And listen, he probably had to with Embiid out all the time.
Yeah.
So in that respect, I get it. Cade Cunningham leading the playoffs at 31.3. SGA at 30.6. Jalen's 3rd. Boncaro was 4. Dylan Brooks was 5.
Yeah, they're gone. They were just jacking up Brooks got swept.
Dylan Brooks was 5.
Yeah,
26 points. But again, they were getting blown out. And they were jacking threes, and they didn't.
But I would have thought, oh boy,
I'll tell you who stole money. I'll tell you one of the big winners in the salary explosion. Just timing, it all added up perfectly for Devin Booker. That guy's way overpaid. Yeah, way. And by the way, he's not 6 feet, but he's just another example of if you're going to be a lead guard taking a team to a title, you better be Steph good.
Mm-hmm.
And because they tried, right? They brought Durant in for a spell.
Maybe Brunson good.
He had Bradley Beal.
Yeah, they tried. Yeah, they tried that group: Booker, Beal, and Durant. And
it looked like a great, wow, and they were terrible.
Yeah, before last year, I can even remember Perkins. I think may have picked them to win. I think win it all.
Yeah,
and they. By the way, there's a common denominator here. Mr. Can't count on him. And that's Kevin Durant, who's just going to spend these last few years shooting his way up the all-time list as best he can, and not going to lead a team anywhere. It's distressing that you get to the postseason
How
and
old
guys
is
won't
KD
play
now?
through injuries.
You good 36,
38? Yeah, 37.
Yeah. He's up there, right?
These guys have been around for a long time, man. LeBron. I mean,
he turns 37 in May. So
Durant started in Seattle.
Oh, no. He turns 38 in September.
Durant literally played for the Supersonics.
Yes, he did. First year.
Yeah, that's how far back he goes.
Yeah. Crazy.
So he's been there for a while.
He was also in the Jerry West. They got them all, man, in that documentary. Jerry West, I mean, and he went to Memphis for 3 years, and they won 50 games a year there.
Yeah.
When he went there, they went from 23 to 50. I mean, as an executive, he was, he's the one who, and who was he talking to? One of the guys was like, he called this dude, was it Byron Scott? He called somebody and said, I just saw the next great basketball player. And he's like, who? And he goes, this Kobe Bryant kid. And I'm watching him here in Philadelphia in high school. And he's like, I looked at him and I thought he's like a Michael Jordan wannabe. He ain't going to be much.
Huh.
But he saw something in him. And it's just.
He did always
to his
mimic.
credit.
He always mimicked Jordan and came close to matching him for titles. What did Kobe have? 5?
He got 5. And he, and then he went. Shaq told the story. And again, you've seen the story from the Orlando side. From the Lakers side of getting Shaq to come out there and join Kobe, because in your mind, you're like, no brainer. You knew all along he was going to leave.
No, Kobe at that point was unaccomplished when they got Shaq.
It was also going back and forth.
It
like
freed up.
The contract negotiations, Orlando would come in, LA would come in, Orlando would come in. So,
I've seen the Magic documentary. There's a good one with the Magic about that group.
Yes. So Jerry West calls Shaq's agent. And Shaq, of course, Shaq is at Magic Mike in Atlanta. The agent calls him. He goes, back then, we had the big giant phones, And so he's like, hello. And it's his agent. And he goes, Jerry's here. He wants to see you. And he goes, I'm out partying. He goes, Jerry West wants to see you right now. He goes, it's 3 a.m. He goes, he doesn't care. So he goes off to the hotel. He walks up to the suite. Jerry West is up there. He has the contract. He goes, here's the deal. And he gave him everything he wanted. He goes, but you got to sign it right now. And he goes, the great Jerry West asked me to sign a contract, had everything I wanted. I guess I'm signing it right now. And he signed it.
Wow.
And that's how he got him. He said he was really smart. He said to me, the offer's good now, but it's not. If you leave this room without signing, it's no good.
That was a really dominant team with Shaq in his prime and Kobe reaching his prime. They win back to. They didn't win the 3 in a row. They went back to back. Did they win 3 in a row?
Did they three-peat?
Did they? They may have three-peated.
They won 3
together. Yeah,
it was 0, 1, and 2.
Yeah, I think
0,
so.
1, and 2.
Yeah,
and he said, he goes, what Mr. West would do is he'd get wind of the fights because Kobe and Shaq hated each other for, right? I mean,
yeah, they beefed a lot.
And so
Kobe thought that Shaq was lazy.
Right. And so it would come, and then Jerry would call them together and he'd say what you have to say. And he goes, now it's over. And then they would move on. And he did this a few times. But Shaq said, well, me and Kobe finally reached understanding. He goes, he gave me the ball for the first 3 quarters, and then I gave him the 4th quarter. And he goes, that worked for us.
Yeah.
And I guess it did.
There is,
and then you see all this video of Kobe driving and dishing it to Shaq for these thunder jams and things of that nature. And then in the fourth quarter, Kobe would play MJ.
There's also, you know what? There's also value when that superstar is a big man. You know, you get a little extra value when Kobe is taking the shot because you're there as a rebounder. You're, you know, right? You're still involved in the play. Whereas if the play goes to you, if you're not successful, play over. You know, if it goes to Kobe, play not successful, there's a good chance that you're there to clean it up, or at least there is a chance, if not a great one. But man, it's and it seems like it's basketball more probably because it's a smaller unit. You know, only 5 guys. It's hard for these. It's hard to have 2 abject alphas. It's hard. It's hard for them to stay together. I mean, think about it.
He said the producer of the documentary goes, so Kobe and Shaq were like both type A personalities. Jerry West chuckled. A++.
Yeah. And I'm not talking about, listen, like, it could be like Dwayne Wade, deferred. Right? He's an alpha personality.
Correct.
You don't help lead him on your own unless you've got that alpha in you. But that's one of the few where it seems like they're like most of those alpha splits, they ain't never going to play together again. Right? Like Kobe and Shaq were never going to circle back and be good when Shaq left. I mean, you know, those just, they can't coexist for, like, there's a shelf life.
Right.
But if you win, you know, if you go back to back to
to their
back.
credit, when Shaq left, he went and got Gasol, and they won 2 more.
For sure.
Shaq also got him one, though.
Yeah.
Shaq got one in Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he got his with Dwayne Wade in Miami.
But
after
I do think he regrets that, right? Shaq regrets leaving L.A.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
They probably could have won more. And Shaq didn't have the commitment that he could, as awesome as he was, he could have been even better if he had LeBron's drive.
That's why Kobe he's like, you should be the best, you should be the greatest player of all time. You're that dominant.
Yeah.
You're just lazy. Your work ethic's horrible.
Well, there's probably some truth in that. Yeah,
yeah, probably.
You know, there's probably some.
Shaq was.
This will come across to you as irrational, and so I don't expect any sort of commiseration here at all. I don't find it as irrational as it seems. I mean, get over yourself. You lost a series for the first time, but I'm kidding. I'm not as like, you know,
you mushed your Braves.
I'm not as secure in, you know, this blatant assumption that it's one of the best teams in the league, and, you know, fast forward to the postseason. I'm not as sure as my, you know, rivals are, including the esteemed Daniel Murphy. And I don't want to think it's because I'm over, but already the things that can slow you down big time are happening to this team. And some of the things you worried about when the season started, again, I don't want to overdo it. They lost 2 out of 3 at Seattle, but the pitching staff, I mean, I don't know how they're doing it, dude. I mean, if they don't hit.
This is hilarious.
I don't know how they do it. Yeah. I mean, the pitching.
They haven't lost a series all year.
Until yesterday.
Yeah.
I told you it was.
This joker's over
I'm
here.
allowed to be nervous. It's my team. I'm not as sure as everyone else. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not predicting, they're not winning. What are you talking about? I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying, don't turn around and lose 2 out of 3 in L.A. and then come home and play the Cubs and lose 2 out of 3. Don't do that. That's all I'm saying. Because before you know it, you'll look up and suddenly suddenly it'll be a 5.5 game lead, and then there'll be a little bit of clinching going on. So, like we got out to this, super fast Rudy the Rabbit start. I hope we don't take a nap, like the tortoise and the hare.
Oh, trust me, from a guy who's done that many times. You're taking the opposite. Like, we were 45-24 last year.
You're printing tickets.
It's
You
invincible.
knew it. Yeah. See, I'm still a little bit more leery than that. That's all I'm saying.
162 is a long season. That is fair. But
and they're playing at an incredible pace, and they have all the elements. I mean, they lead the league in scoring runs, or third or fourth in runs allowed. I mean, there's no reason for me to think that that's a rational fear, but I just call it years of scar tissue. Let's take a timeout. We'll come back with either headlines or trending or something, nasty enough for these 9 o'clockers.
Oh,
You're
I
listening
love it.
to The Drill on 1010XL.
I love it.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
When it's time to saddle your horse and hitch your wagon, ride with the Frangie Show.
Let's ride! Yeah!
Afternoons on 1010XL.
Let's ride!
Yeehaw!
Whoa, heartbeat!
If you're still looking for the perfect Mother's Day gift, surprise mom with a fresh baked box of gourmet cookies from Cookie Fix in San Marco. Crispy on the outside and gooey on the inside. Stop by Cookie Fix in San Marco today to make her day sweeter.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
He thinks he knows what he's talking about.
Of course.
Find out if he does.
Is there anything else we need to know?
Catch CBS Sports senior NFL writer Pete Prisco every Friday afternoon on The Franchi Show. Brought to you by Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles.
Hi, I'm Blake Bortles. People know I've always said if I wasn't playing football, I'd probably be on a construction site. So Next Gen Roofing finally let me live the dream.
Blake, why are you wearing a red practice jersey?
Always worn it for safety.
Right.
Well, around here, the red jersey means you're the new guy, so you're in charge of garbage cleanup.
Perfect. I love garbage time. Always excelled in it.
It's not exactly what I meant.
Good thing Next Gen Roofing has real pros handling everything from family homes to large commercial buildings. Next Gen, teamed up with you.
Teamed up with you.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Care you can see.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Attention golfers. The all-new Lakewood Back 9 Golf is having their soft opening this Saturday starting at 9. Free-hour demos, discounts on founding memberships, 24-hour access, and more at University in San Jose. Back 9 Golf, Lakewood.
Out here, we hear your speed before we see you. Wind that rocks us.
Cars drifting toward us.
This isn't just a road, it's our workplace. Slow down.
Keep your distance.
Stay focused. Your choices matter.
Let's get everyone home safely.
Learn more about the Florida Department of Transportation's Target Zero initiative at WorkZoneSafetyFL.com.
In this age of globalization, we've learned that bigger isn't always better. Ever tried to get phone help from a big corporation? From a real person? Good luck. That is what's so nice about Mike Merritt's Heating and Air. Unlike publicly traded conglomerates with headquarters in faraway cities, Mike Merritt's Heating and Air remains family-owned and operated by Mike, your neighbor. Mike Merritt has delivered hometown service, integrity, and pricing for generations. The big guys incentivize their techs to sell you new equipment. Mike's team emphasizes repair first. We only sell you equipment if your current equipment is worn out and beyond repair. And let's be honest about price. Small operations without much overhead can sometimes lowball your job, but you can't trust just anyone with a truck. They may be here today and gone tomorrow. Mike Merritt has been keeping North Florida cool for more than 3 decades. That's experience and dedication you can count on. Call today or see us on the web.
Florida license number CAC 050384.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
You found it, huh? He was just singing this song walking down the hall.
I don't know where it comes from.
How does he know this song?
I kissed her and she kissed me.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
Ain't that a kiss in the head? That's all I know.
Who's that? Dean Martin?
Yeah, Dean Martin.
Where does this song like stick in? Where, like anywhere that you've
What
picked
is
up?
some musical in high school? Okay.
Is it?
A commercial. How lucky can one guy be? It has to be a commercial.
I don't know. Yeah, probably.
Because there's no reason.
Google it, was it in a commercial campaign? I'm
Yeah.
guessing that when you were, at some point.
I mean, he's walking down the hall singing that song.
No, I heard the same thing. I was like, what's going on? Because it's not even like a mainstream of that genre. I mean, it's I guess it probably was the top hit at some point. It's almost like if it's not Sinatra, it doesn't count.
Mhm.
It's that style of music. It feels that way a little bit. By the way, as we're
prominently featured in the 2011 Mission Impossible, 2015 Mickey 17 trailer.
Okay, those are movies. Maybe the Mission Impossible, you wouldn't remember it from that.
No,
he's probably not even seen that.
seen
movie.
that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't see anything on commercials. Where would he know that?
Well, Daniel, my musical palette is really diverse.
No, it's not. No, it is not.
We often talk about.
I mean, if somebody said to me, "Hey, Hick, guess a song that E was just singing that's would surprise you," that would not be one.
Oh, this song wouldn't surprise you that I'm singing
No, that would not be a song I would ever guess in a
okay.
million years.
Would this go over in today's day and age of game night promotion?
What do you got?
I read from you the flyer for a Atlanta Braves game night promotion early in Ted Turner's stewardship of the franchise, as he was the owner of the franchise.
Magic City Wings?
College night at Atlanta Braves Chicago Cubs game Friday, May 20th at Fulton County Stadium. All students admitted at child's prices. Field level $3, general admission 50 cents. The post-game fun will include wet T-shirt contest, Miller beer party, band. Bring your friends and your T-shirts and have a great time.
Buddy was off the chase.
Huh? Can you imagine a major league team today having their game promotion? It's wet T-shirt night. Tell me you're the 70s without telling me you're the 70s. By the way, that would be what I would consider to be pretty classic.
I saw all the projections on Ruben Chinyelu the other day.
Yeah, he's coming back, they say.
And the only one that had CBS threw him at the end of the first round, 25th pick, but everybody else it was in the 40s or not drafted. So I don't know what's the one that they ultimately rely on, but my guess is that he would have him back, that he'll be back. Then there's Steve Palazzolo, who does a college football model. And last year, his number 1 and number 2 in his preseason model were Indiana and Miami. So Steve Palazzolo.
That's who I see near the top.
He's big this year on Texas Tech, with or without Sorsby, Oklahoma, and Oklahoma State. It's not good for us because we play Oklahoma.
Oklahoma State is this year's Texas Tech. They're in Indiana. They poured a lot of money. Let's see if they can execute like those two programs. They got a coach with something odd about him. What's the deal? Did he come from like Texas San Antonio or something?
No, North Texas with the with the quarterback, Mestamaker.
Yeah.
I saw this too. I also just bouncing around a little bit, giving you a couple things before we get some headlines in. Take away Jordan's rings, he's a Hall of Famer. Take away LeBron's rings, he's a Hall of Famer. Take away Shaq's rings, he's a Hall of Famer.
Take away Draymond's rings.
Take away Draymond's rings, he's Kwame Brown.
Yeah. He's not a Hall of Famer. He's not a Hall of Famer. That's fair.
I think that's fair.
Chuck, the Hall of Famer, doesn't have any.
Yeah.
The one person he's taken. Did you see Vegas?
So here it is for Chinyelu. The Ringer undrafted, The Athletic undrafted, ESPN round 249, CBS round 1. So
round 1 still for CBS?
25th pick, yeah.
Yeah, I don't see that. But if that's the case, then maybe you stay. It also depends what kind of NL money do they actually have for him at this stage.
You remember Steven Garcia?
Yeah, that's sad. I saw this.
He's been diagnosed with stage 4 colorectal cancer, so keep him in your prayers. That sucks. He's only 38 years old.
And didn't we they had another long-haired quarterback, Steve Tanny.
He passed away.
He passed away, right? Wasn't it also like cancer or something? I feel like, or no?
He did. Yesterday, I got excited about Steve Bentley Kamaju Yandui at the end of the program. Well, Steve Bentley Kamaju Yandui. Here's why here's why Texas, Georgia, Miami, and Florida were all after him. 295 pounds. He kicks the ball off, and then he runs down and makes the tackle.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
That's kind of versatility that Coach Summerall's looking for.
Then he ran a fake punt.
Okay.
Steve Bentley, Kamaju Yandui.
Be careful when the big fella. Maybe he'll be our, sometimes these programs, didn't they have that guy Pegues at Ole Miss a couple years ago where you put that big 300-pounder in the backfield?
Yeah.
Maybe he'll be one of those dudes. For Summy. Summon down in Gainesville.
Big fella can move.
Did that, what kind of impact, if at all, did that have on the recruiting rankings? Did it get you from 6 to 5?
Oh, I don't.
Yeah,
D tackles apparently are many times like 3 stars, and then they move up.
Well, again, that's a perfect example. Don't tell me what his stars are. Tell me the 4 other teams that wanted him.
Well, that's fair.
That's way more important than the stars. Who's offering?
And then this terrible sadness, after much thoughtful discussion as a team, we've decided that Golden Tempo will bypass the Preakness Stakes.
Yeah, I'm done with it.
We are incredibly appreciative of the excitement and support surrounding the possibility of a Triple Crown. The enthusiasm from racing fans, our owners, our entire team has meant more to us than we can properly express. Blah, blah, blah.
I'm done.
Golden gave us the race of a lifetime. Basically, they're saying, look, our horse got lucky.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, man. This horse, I don't know where it came from. Maybe we jacked him up on some Mountain Dew right before the race. I don't know what it was.
His stud value will never be higher.
Right.
You go get beat to death in the next 2 races. What kind of money are you going to get for that?
Yeah, basically they're saying we can't beat that Renegade in the Preakness.
Renegade, we had it made.
Oh, mama, I am here for the...
I'm in fear of my life, I believe is how it goes. Not I'm here for anything. I don't
the long arm of the law.
Yeah.
Hangman is coming down from the gallows, and I don't
got that
go
part right.
very far.
I don't have very long, I think is how that goes. Just cleaning it up just a little bit. Either saying you might know. What about Vegas Vacation? Have you seen that movie? That song was prominent in that movie. I do remember it from that movie. No? It's also been on a ton of Instagram reels. You probably have heard it underneath, that kind of thing.
Probably.
Yeah, when you're surfing the gram like you're prone to
Give
do.
it to me one more time, E.
How lucky can one guy be? I kissed her and she kissed me. Ain't that a kick in the head?
There you go.
That's much more in your range than Afternoon Delight.
It is, yeah. That's more my vibe.
Or My Heart Will Go On.
Yeah, that's more my vibe.
That's
for sure.
more your vibe.
Yeah.
Well, you're a country club guy now.
I am a country club guy, I'll stick to My Heart Will Go Ons. The Hurricane fast cars, that type of stuff. That's my vibe right now.
All right, let's do this. We'll grab a break. We'll come back and do the New York City headlines. We got off kilter there. And we'll do that when we return right here on The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. The 1010XL Sports Network delivers podcasts, video, and exclusive content across every platform. Jacksonville Sports reimagined at 1010XL.
All right, here we go. Jacksonville summer's around the corner, and the heat is bringing the pressure early. Your AC takes the field. It's trying to hold up the weight. Warm air, weak airflow. The system's in trouble. Time to make the call. Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. Experienced AC techs, honest pricing, and they'll get it done right the first time. And here's the play right now. Take $500 off the total price of a new AC system during the Memorial Day promotion. That's how you stay cool and win the day. When you're stuck, call the Duck. 904-862-6769 or duckduckrooter.com.
Credit card interest rates are now over 29%. Most people are only making the minimum payments, so they're getting nowhere. Hey, Prosser here, but here's what many homeowners don't realize. Using the equity in your home, you can easily access hundreds of thousands in cash. With Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan, you can pay off your credit card, your existing HELOC, your car loans, or get money for that home improvement project. One client just got $100,000 approved and saved over $1,500 a month. Here's the best part. With Loan Pronto, you can do it all from your phone. With zero out-of-pocket, no hard credit pull up front, no appraisal, no long drawn-out bank process, and no touching your first mortgage. Rates are at a near 3-year low. Act now. Go to loanpronto.com. See how much you can get in about 60 seconds. Loan Pronto, 2,800 5-star Google reviews. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
What's happening, folks? ET here, and you know how on-the-field preparation wins championships, right? Well, the same goes for your health. And on my side of town in Fleming Island, Encore Research Group is helping locals take charge through cutting-edge clinical research studies. Everything from weight loss to diabetes and hypertension. Their team of local multi-specialty doctors are focused on advancing medicine and keeping our community healthy. If you want to see if you qualify, check them out at EncoreDocs.com.
Need protection? Call Craig and Christine Kaprosky at Goosehead Insurance. The Kaproskys are a husband-wife team committed to finding you the right coverage at the right price in just a few short minutes. For home, auto, flood, or specialty insurance, Craig and Christine Kaprosky are the answer. Craig.Kaprosky at Goosehead.com.
The Jacksonville Waves tip-off opening night, May 15th at 7 p.m. in the brand-new Upshot League at 5-Star Veterans Memorial Arena. Experience the excitement of women's professional basketball and be a part of history. Get your tickets now at wavesupshot.com.
When you're hungry, go big, and more importantly, go to Dailies, where they got anything and everything to tantalize your taste buds and fill you up. At Dailies, our barbecue beef brisket sandwich is slow smoked to perfection, tender, juicy, and full of bold flavor. It's the kind of sandwich that truly satisfies. Try the barbecue brisket sandwich at Dailies. Meanwhile, some favorites never go out of style. The Duval sub at Dailies is stacked, loaded, and made with the bold flavor you want in every bite. Fresh ingredients, big taste. It's a local favorite. Grab the Duval sub today at Dailies. Or maybe you just want a delicious chicken sandwich. Some choices just work. The chicken sandwich at Dailies is crispy on the outside, it's juicy on the inside, and it is full of flavor. Perfect for lunch, perfect for dinner, perfect anytime hunger hits. So grab the chicken sandwich today at Dailies. Dailies is made fresh, it's made local, and Dailies is built for big appetites. I'll see you there today.
Your time matters, so why waste it sitting in a dealership for a basic oil change? At Valvoline Instant Oil Change, you're in and out in 15 minutes. No appointment needed, and you never leave your car. Rated 4.7 stars nationwide and #1 quick lube in America by Forbes for customer service. The experts at Valvoline will have you on your way quickly. And FYI, your warranty can't be affected by having Valvoline work on it. That's the law, no matter what other places may insinuate. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Quick, easy, done.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch. Now, the Monahan's golden moment. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, your local family jewelers.
Now I don't know what to do. Now I'm lost. Lots of things happening in the show today, but I'll point to the shocker of the day, and that's crooning Dean Martin. In the grand scheme of things, in the grand scheme of life, the fact that my man, Emmanuel Arthur Thalloran, saying Dean Martin's a youngster from the great country of Haiti, is crooning Dean Martin is outstanding.
I think when we created the golden moment, that it was, the golden voice of E.T. We didn't realize how much synergy was going to be there between today's moment and the golden chops of the bad boy.
A lot of good energy is coming out of my stomach.
A lot of good vibes.
You point towards me.
That was classic. That's
another golden moment.
That's the golden moment for me, is Kevin Kisner telling us just how wackadoodle Phil Mickelson actually is.
Yeah.
That is wackadoodle stuff. If you missed it, we can't play it again. Just look it up. Kevin Kisner on Phil Mickelson energy.
Learning that horses are soft too, just like America.
I'm done with horse racing.
Deal.
Completely done with horse. Not that it was big to begin with, but enough. It doesn't deserve our attention anymore. Now anyone who goes to the Kentucky Derby, and that would include Josh Hines Allen recently, for that weekend, you will annoy me. Yeah. I was fine with it before, but now, they're just, it's become it's now Met Gala South. That's all the Kentucky Derby's worth anymore, because the only thing that dear horse racing industry, the only thing your average American cares about, the only thing that will engage us in your sport is a horse having a chance to win a Triple Crown. We don't pay any attention at any other time. And so these last two Triple Crown races have now been rendered neutered too. What's the reason to watch? There's none. Zero. Zip. Nada.
Oceanside Cleaners, proud sponsor, sort of New York City headlines. Actual headlines from New York City periodicals. Oceanside Cleaners, 3 locations. Southside, Ponte Vedra, and now in St. Augustine. They're having terrific success down there. They appreciate all of y'all. Go see Michael P. Harris and his family. His mom works in Ponte Vedra a few days a week. She's 90 years old. She's like the mayor of Ponte Vedra.
Okay.
It's a great family affair with that family, and it's a labor of love. And if it's got fabric, they can clean it, man. And go check them out. 24/7 kiosks. They pick up free pickup and delivery. Nobody better than Oceanside Cleaners. Hit it. A harrowing journey. Ex-cop hospitalized with hantavirus had very traumatic few days after evac from ship.
If I hear anything virus, I'm just closing my ears. Okay. La, 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 la.
Mystery swirls as Savannah Guthrie returns to Today show after abrupt exit for appointment yesterday.
Yeah, that's happened a couple of times in the last couple of weeks that she's left unexpectedly. At some point, they're gonna find that body at some point.
Oof. Marco the Mediator, Rubio meets with Pope Leo days after latest Trump attack.
It feels like that Marco Rubio is the one that's getting positioned to run for president.
Herd of violent teens clash with cops at small town carnival, prompting officials to cancel beloved yearly events.
Yeah, the problem now is there was value in an era where if teens attacked the police, they got the crap beat out of them, and that was the end of the story. They went home to parents that were disappointed in them, and we all learned a lesson. But who knows how that one ended.
Marxed man, so it begins. Billionaire bigwigs launch NYC exodus after Mondami's tax the rich antics.
This is a real thing. I mean, they leave the jobs, the tax base. It's a real deal.
Tax the rich.
Mike Vrabel and pregnant Diana Rossini rented private boat together 2 months before birth of her first son.
Yeah, oh, man. Was it the birth of his third? We'll never know.
Oh dear. Gwyneth Paltrow called out for criticizing super rich white dudes with a reported $200 million net worth.
I mean, you are a super rich white dude, so what are you calling them out for?
Yeah, go own that.
Go name your next one Plum.
NFL superstar's girlfriend stuns in tiny bikini.
Yeah,
actual headlines.
Insert one of 1,000 players here.
I still want to know who it is.
Yeah, he does. Of course he does.
McDonald's McDouble price sparks backlash as Americans say fast food is no longer cheap. No kidding.
That was the backbreaker?
Right.
Yeah.
Come on, where y'all been?
Yeah, we've been talking about that.
You can go to a restaurant, a chain, and get their value meal for cheaper than you can the fast food.
Right.
Devil in the details. Kentucky man framed by cops in satanic murder awarded $24.35 million as real killer still on the loose.
Oh my goodness.
Gonna get him
30 years.
$666 million. That's what I say.
Ooh.
That's low down dirty, man.
Sideline.
For being a Satanist?
Sideline. WNBA star doesn't get why Angel Reese taunts her NBA ex in playoffs love triangle.
Yeah, a lot to unpack there.
No, a lot.
He'll be going to do some further research on that.
Heads to Google shortly.
Angel's now a member of the Atlanta Dream.
He is.
Yeah.
Some of these I just don't like. Hell on Wheels, Oregon burglary suspect nabbed after crashing SUV during police chase.
Yeah, the one thing you can't do in the getaway is crash the getaway car.
Can't crash it.
It's a bad deal. You got to get a different driver.
Chloe K claims she was drugged at Coachella.
For the, 8th straight year? I mean,
man.
Which one's Chloe?
That's
Chewbacca?
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Danger Zone, MLB fan hangs off upper deck ledge in terrifying scene.
Well, I assume they got him up or I would have heard about it by now. But yeah, stop hanging over the over deck, gang. Not a scene you want to be a part of at a sporting event, hanging off the upper deck.
One of your favorites, Sweet Kicks. PETA activists encase feet in cement in protest over New York PepsiCo headquarters over bull abuse claims.
Well, why? You know what? Here's an idea. Just leave them there.
Yeah.
Have at it.
You've cemented yourself in cement. We'll just walk around you like you're a potted plant.
Hope you don't get hungry.
Yeah, I mean, we hope you got a cell phone to call the excavator and then the money to repave it. What are we doing? We went way beyond activism to stupidity a long time ago. I'm all for, man, standing up for a cause. But, going into art galleries and throwing tomato sauce on them, what does that do? What does that have to do with a polar bear? Huh? Quick answer? Yeah, no. That would be.
I don't like you when you say polar bear.
Yeah. Well, that's a different polar bear.
It hurts me.
Yeah. I saw this.
Cuts to my core.
I learned this in a little dive. There are only 3 mammals that hunt humans that
that prey on us?
Yeah, that are like, and the polar bear is one of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, polar bear. I think it was polar bear, jaguar.
Gosh.
And it was another cat. Maybe
They come after
maybe
you?
they hunt.
They'll eat you?
They hunt you like prey. Like most animals, even
They'll
big
leave you alone
they'll leave you
unless
alone.
you bother
You don't
them.
look like food, but they say of all of them, it's the polar bear.
Oh dear.
Good thing
All
I
the
ain't
way.
gonna never be nowhere
If
with
you
a
see a
polar bear.
polar bear, you usually don't see it until it's close to you.
Right?
You don't see one far away because they're onto you.
What?
Wheel spin.
Should I ask him?
Wheel spin. Got to spend a night in the Arctic with a polar bear.
Should I ask him to have a Coca-Cola?
Yeah, right. Here, I heard you like these, huh?
Let's drink a Coke before you eat me.
Yeah.
Eat me.
Right. If you're up there and the polar bear is coming across the ice at you, you're really hoping for some of that global warming real quick.
It's a wrap.
Damn, we forgot to do the slap today and the wheel spin.
Yeah, everything is a mess right
We
now.
have to do it tomorrow.
I'm gonna get
All
the tortillas. Is that what we landed
Tortillas
on?
or-
Yeah, I'll bring
I'll get the
whatever. I
wheel
don't-
together.
whatever.
Either a wheel or either a tortilla or a fish fillet. We need
Well,
one of those.
Okay,
in
well,
here
I'll bring
tomorrow.
tortilla. If you want it to be fish fillet, then you're
No,
bring
if you're
fish.
bringing
Yeah.
tortilla,
I'll
that
get the
Yeah,
wheel
I'm
together.
gonna. Matter of fact, I'm
Fine.
probably gonna take a warm up slap. I'm gonna see what I'm in for tonight. I'm gonna give Mrs. P an awesome opportunity, honey. Let it rip.
Just let her go.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's gonna be more painful than it sounds like.
Gotta be. If
Yeah,
it was
because
like
why
a
would
trend,
it be a thing? And I
yeah.
know that he won't hold back at all.
Look
I
at
know him.
Look at the gray-haired one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, that happens, you know. One time what did we do? We did we hit golf? We shot you with something. Remember that one? We shot. It wasn't paintball. It was something else. You were against the wall in the.
What?
Yeah, it was either a slingshot or a.
Oh.
Yeah, we shot him with something.
Oh, it was a ping pong ball thing.
Shooter or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
The stingers, little sting ping.
It stung. He had little marks on him.
Yeah, I took that.
In the back?
Yeah, it was in the back. His
yeah.
back was turned.
In the back.
Yeah.
In the face.
You'd like that, E.
Yeah, that was ching. It was about from here to
We
there.
tried to
too.
do the tase, but we were all scared about the tased one.
Maybe we had to throw. There was something that threw it a little bit off. You couldn't be very precise.
Yeah,
I don't know
'cause
if
you
we
missed a couple.
Yeah, I don't know if we threw it or there was something that made it not a guarantee. It's been.
We really should have documented them
That
all.
wheel's been a bastage, man.
It is an SOB.
Yeah, it has been a non-friendly.
You
partner.
almost did a little bit of everything.
Yeah, we
takes
did
a
lot
little
of them.
piece of your soul.
We've done so many of them that it's all. Yeah, I mean, what's
you know,
left?
like now that we're older, like in the old days, like when you first started here, you were all for that like milk crate thing. Remember the
Yeah,
milk
back
crate
in the day.
challenge?
Yeah,
If you
now-
climb up,
yeah.
you wouldn't do it now.
No way. Not a
Because you
chance.
tumble and fall and you'd be dead.
Oh, 81 days.
Yeah, you'd be singing.
You're like,
Ain't that a kick in the head? As you landed. Ouch.
You're listening to the
Ouchie.
drill. Aren't you
Ouchie.
lucky? We're back. Put a wrap on it next.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
When it comes to glass, you don't want average. You want flawless. Duval Glass and Mirror has transformed homes and businesses across Jacksonville for over 35 years. Frameless showers that wow. Mirrors cut exactly to your style. Fogged or broken glass replaced. Decorative tabletops. Windows replaced or repaired to stand up to Florida storms. All backed by a 100% guarantee. Visit DuvalGlass.com for your free quote. There's only one name for glass and mirror around these parts. It's Duval.
Hey, spring and summer should feel fresh. The air should, not full of dust, allergens, and whatever winter left behind in your vents, your air ducts. Man, those are the lungs of your home. And if they're dirty, you're breathing in it every day. That's where Zero Res comes in, backed by over thousands of Google reviews and a 4.9 out of 5.0 rating. This month only. Take 25% off all services, including those air ducts. That's cleaner air, better efficiency, and a fresher home. Guaranteed. What do I do, Hick? You call them, 287-5727, 287-5727, or you visit ZeroResJacksonville.com, ZeroResJacksonville.com, and mention the 1010XL special. Zero Res! Spell it forwards and backwards. It's the right way to clean.
Beetlejuice! Beetlejuice!
It's showtime.
That's right. The whole world loves Beetlejuice. It's a rowdy, rambunctious, rollicking good time. And a big, fantastical funhouse. We're raising the bar and occasionally the dead. You've never seen anything quite like Beetlejuice. March 12th through 17th, Jacksonville Center for the Performing Arts. On sale at fscjartistseries.org.
It's time to take your season to the next level when the Jaguars return to the bank in 2026. Become a season ticket member and unlock exclusive access to ticketed events, members-only experiences, NFL membership club perks, and more. Availability is limited due to in-bowl renovations, so don't wait. Call 904-633-2000 or visit jaguars.com/season tickets to secure your spot at the center of the action. We'll see you at the bank this fall.
Spring is in the air, and Aleve long-lasting pain relief is here to keep you moving. The days are longer and the flowers are blooming. Whether it's gardening, yard work, or just spending more time outdoors, spring is a way of getting us moving despite any body pain. That's where Aleve can keep you going. With just one dose, Aleve gives you long-lasting body pain relief for up to 12 hours. From sunup to sundown, Aleve's got your back. Try Aleve. Use as directed for minor aches and pains.
Spring is here. Is your yard ready? Lucas Tree Service, a family-owned business with over 45 years of experience, is Jacksonville's certified arborist for safe tree removal, trimming, and stump grinding for homes and businesses. Protect your property, boost your curb appeal, and enjoy expert service you can trust. Keep your trees healthy and safe before summer arrives. Schedule your inspection today at lucastreeservice.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Oh, mama, I'm in fear for my life from the long arm.
Now you hear this music at the Preakness and your golden tempo, and you're just going to have a smoke and calling it a day. You ain't beating this. No, sir.
Oh, mama, I am here. You are crying. You're so scared and all alone. Hangman is coming down from the gallows, and I don't have very long.
Yeah! All right. Got some cleaning up here.
Oh, boy.
The 4 apex predators, 4 animals that actively hunt humans.
Okay.
The Nile crocodile.
Yeah.
Stay away from them. The tiger.
That'd be a bad one.
Tigers, by the way, are no. I've read stories about tigers that they have revenge.
Yeah.
Like stuff will happen to them, and they know, and they'll circle
They'll
back
follow
and
you
get.
for,
Yeah,
there's
that's
a
right.
book. Tony was telling me about a book about.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. The Nile crocodile, the tiger, the leopard, and the polar bear. Polar bears actively hunt human beings. I'm told back in the day for the wheel spin, we played sting pong, and we Hicken stood there, and we hit it off of a paddle.
That's what
as hard as we could. So it wasn't exact. So some of them missed. I think we each got
I
like
can see that,
3 shots apiece or something, and a couple of them missed. Sting pong we did.
That was a Reimer deal, wasn't it? Wasn't that Reimer?
It may have been. Or a cat. It was one of the two.
Okay.
It was one of the two.
It was Reimer.
We got involved for. I'm sitting here thinking, man, it's been a lot of payoffs through the years. You feel like the ones where you got off with just like the dinner tab were wins.
Oh, right. Huge wins.
Yeah, we each had one of those. We each had to take. We each had to take a dinner.
wins.
It's what it takes to get us to go out together with the wives. Takes up a lost bet.
Maybe swamp sessions.
Yeah, you did. Dan did the ice bucket challenge. Had to do that one time.
Yeah.
I, of course, had the pea
I had
pans.
my back shaved, and I put mayonnaise on my chest and ate a sandwich.
Yeah,
off
that
it.
was gross.
So,
were you here for that one?
Yeah,
Ian, or is
he
that-
was here for that.
Yeah,
I had to set it all up.
We slattered him up, man.
Yeah.
It was so gross that Dailies, who brought us all the stuff, said, "Yeah, take that down.
Take that down."
We don't want to. We were on a tight ship here with delicious food. That, yeah,
The Cupid joint when Dan had the outfit on.
Yeah, I had to do that one. Yeah, yeah. One of my favorite didn't seem to bother him. It's weird how we're opposite. Like I prefer the pain and not the embarrassment. And I think he'd prefer the embarrassment and not the
100%.
the
Likewise.
shiver. Right. Well, I mean, it didn't even bother him. But we bought him this onesie.
Oh yeah, that was
It's
great.
like a
I enjoyed
it's like
that.
a onesie, like a
romper.
romper.
Romp him.
He had a
romp
romper,
him.
and it had the most low T like design on it. It
Right
was
into Chick-fil-A.
yeah, and he had to walk into Chick-fil-A and order. Yeah.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Yeah.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, that's
I
a good
loved
one.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Jeff
was-
ain't doing that.
No, I had to do the pea pants was terrible. I had another one that was super embarrassing. I can't remember what it was. Oh, I had to run like a fat A for less a mile in over 10 minutes. That was a low
That was
point of
classic.
the career.
That was a classic.
Ran out of breath in about 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I rallied for that one and gave him gave you a wheel spin.
You rallied. Yeah, you rallied.
I couldn't end the career on that one.
The first one, it was funny, though, because I think like 10 steps in, you're like,
no, this ain't going to work. We got a problem, Dan. I'm out of air.
Yeah, I'm not going to make it.
Yeah, I told him right away. We weren't a tenth of a mile in. I told him, yeah, I'm not going to make it.
That was Facebook Live.
I did the river run. That messed up my back for life. So that was a wheel spin.
Mm-hmm. Good times.
Yeah, good times, for sure.
Times.
I took a fish slap. Done that. I've taken the face slap with the hand.
We did hand slap.
The shocker thing, the dog call.
Oh yeah, you did that to me, or beef? You did that one too. Yeah. That wasn't too
shock.
I did. Yeah, that was a good one.
Throughout the show,
I heard.
It got a little by the.
They did that one on the Dan Patrick show as well.
The shock after us. They probably were listening.
Yeah, and
they were listening to Tony's local friend Dan.
But they cranked it up. Yeah, that's right. But they cranked it up on the cat, and he was like screaming.
I didn't have to scream.
They had 9 of them.
Nine of them on him?
No, 9 shocks. They got.
Oh yeah. What I have 5.
Yeah,
I think it was 5.
It was 2 an hour.
Yeah. Okay, so 6.
No, but we started at 7 a.m.
Yeah, 6. So I took 6, and I also got to, and I did this because of Doc. He said, "Do not put it on your neck."
That's right.
I did it on the thigh.
Yeah,
I remember,
yeah.
but I could feel. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and embellish it, but it was noticeable. Like when he zapped you. But it's lucky when we get E on the trigger because he doesn't like doing it.
Oh, like
he doesn't like hurting us. Like if he'd have had us, I'd have been under my whole body was shaking.
Let it go. It's stuck. It's stuck.
All right,
smoke coming out of his ears.
Let's do the let's do the tens of thousands of favor and get us out of here.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnik. Nimnik Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnik Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
Good day, Tony.
Was that a dog collar you were doing this?
Yes. Yeah, shot collar.
Did you have it on the lowest, or how high did you go?
It was what you hit about middle, E, a little higher than middle.
Yeah, it had like up to 10. It was probably like 4 or 5.
Yeah. I've done that at a friend's house. Like when I was in high school, they had a dog that they had to use that kind of thing for. They didn't have a fence.
Yeah.
So they had the imaginary fence to let the dog know where he couldn't go.
You took one?
Well, no. We were playing video games, and we would put the collar on whoever was playing and just zap them every now and then.
Oh, man.
Right, like that kind of thing. And it happened to me, obviously.
Younger, I would have put it around the neck, but at that, you just don't want
it was on the neck.
Yeah. I don't want to put it up here at that age.
We didn't know if it was dangerous.
Right.
We were like, well, it's not hurting the dog all that bad.
Can't be too bad.
I had people actually saying not to do it, remember?
Yeah.
And I was like, no, we'll do it. But
Dan walked to work, Jelly Bean Challenge.
Yeah, that was bad, dude. I got that one. I have terrible luck. So like the 6 beans, like
Vomit.
5 of them were the bad ones. I had
that
dirty
was-
socks.
that
I
was
vomit,
funny.
rotten
That was probably
egg.
the funniest one
That
ever.
was gross, dude.
Because I just laughed
Yeah.
and laughed and laughed.
That one was nasty.
Because it was a legitimate reaction.
and it was legitimately that bad. And you had to chew it and eat it. There was no like, oh, that tastes
Swallowed
bad.
it.
Spit it out.
Yeah.
And it takes like 2 bites and you're already. Oh, God.
And by the way, who comes up with what a booger tastes like?
Yeah.
I mean, it was just so gross.
Somebody who tastes boogers.
I guess.
Booger eater.
Some
A booger
3-year-old
eater.
somewhere.
What you got, Toad?
We, our question of the day today, asking about the undrafted free agents that the Jaguars signed, just asking people, did any of them catch their eye, and who might that have been, at least at the top of that list for the fans out there. We'll have Mike DeRocco on the program this
Very nice.
morning as we get set. Rookie minicamp coming up this weekend, so there will be Jaguars players and helmets this weekend.
And players are media allowed out Saturday, I believe, to watch.
That is correct, yes.
All right, we'll have a great show.
Thank you.
Mike and Tony getting ready for Jaguars today. The Superstation carries on local all day right here on 1010
We're going to put
XL.
an APB out for Friday, and we expect her to join us tomorrow.
She should be here.
Bright and early. Yeah, correct.
E, by the way, did sing the song last week.
Which one?
Friday.
You learned the lyrics?
Yeah.
I hit it about 80%.
Okay.
Are you
now? Have you just rested on those laurels? Have you put in some more study time this week?
I definitely. I randomly just sing the song.
So
to
you're
myself.
going to have you'll be 100% this week?
I got to do it for Jeff.
Think about that, kiddies.
Yeah, so E will sing along with
Just
the Friday.
21 hours away. It's
And by the
amazing.
way, it has some interesting lyrics at the very beginning that a lot of people don't know.
That I revealed to them.
That he revealed one week ago.
And
So.
is it like salacious? Or
No, it's about bathtub or something.
Cereal.
Yeah, cereal.
Yeah,
Okay.
cereal.
Well, I like cereal. We'll see.
All right.
The drill.
From the